unloaded that day.
Oh,
And each
Jesus.
of them is like 120 pounds empty. Well, I mean, it's impossible to lift full, but yeah, I got a good workout that day. One of the dudes in the office who like is a gym buff and works out all the time came out to help me for like an hour, and the next day he said he was dying.
Gee, I believe that.
Like, yeah, like Mikey knows I got like a long ass wingspan, and that's the only thing that helps me.
Damn.
But yeah, man, I miss making wine. It sucked because like I think I worked, I don't know, 2 months without a day off and no less than a 12-hour day. But it was a lot of fun.
Maybe I should start making wine.
Shoot. Yeah, insane money.
Oh, dude, new art for Alduin too? What the fuck, guys?
That was from Nate.
You got left out.
Nate.
I left you out.
Who left me out?
I did.
You left me out?
I did. I left you out.
Oh, no, dude, Matt fucking got some dope-ass ones.
No, for real though, I tried to make art for Ophelia. I must have gone through 300 different variations and have yet to get something that we would probably accept.
Dude.
But I tried. Speaking of which, Luke, did you have a chance to make my new token yet?
No, I haven't changed any of the tokens yet. I'm
Okay.
guessing all of you probably want new tokens now.
I made your job a little harder today.
I mean, that's fine. I could take like a few minutes now to make some tokens. It's not that hard.
He got new tokens?
Just Google token stamp, guys, and make it yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I
and
used
then update it in your
Yours got the right idea.
bio.
Because then you get to make it whatever color
you
you
don't even
want.
have to Google it.
and-
I'll
yeah.
give you the link. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I'm guessing like we all use this. Well, me and Mary probably use the same thing.
I mean, it's the first one that comes up, and I've tried some of the other ones, but honestly, it's just so
No,
simple and
token
easy.
stamp is
so.
the best. I've tried a bunch.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay.
And you can make it look like whatever you want, any border you want. I would like it to be uniform, but you don't have to.
All right.
Yeah, it's a really good little web app to make tokens. That said, I will probably still have to change the actual token because I'm not sure you can edit that.
Yeah.
But if you
I like kind of having like the border be like a color that makes sense, like that just fits my character, and I don't know. I like making
Same. Yeah, Ophelia's got the gold border, so.
Actually, Riala was the first time I didn't put a border on one of my tokens. It was kind of just an experiment, but I don't think I like it. So at some point, I might make a new one for her.
Yeah, I think I'm good for now, for token-wise. I'll probably end up changing it. There's some pretty good ones.
Yeah, I can... Well, yeah, if you change it to your portrait, I can just copy that into your token thing. So just make it however you want it to look and set it as your portrait, and then I'll make your actual token look like that.
I kind of like having the different token and the different picture, though.
Yeah.
All right. So how do I actually make this thing? All right, I got it set up.
I guess if you just want to make the token art, you could just put it on the Discord, and I'll use it there.
Do I download? Do I upload? What do I do? Do I stamp? How do I stamp the token?
When it looks like how you want it to look, you hit download.
Okay, perfect.
And then you clear the workspace when you want to make another one.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to keep your portrait as is, you can just post it on the Discord, and I'll grab it there.
I got this.
Are you hopping on to roll 20, Rhea?
I suppose. Commence bogging down of computer.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, pretty
Be on
much.
10.
I think I missed the first hour of the Tribes game yesterday. What happened then? I was a little lost watching. Lou.
Oh, well, I think
we're
I
back in
forgot
Issac.
to. I think I forgot to record the first half hour to hour.
Well, it wasn't nothing too big, was it?
We fought a mind flayer. Well, he didn't really stick around to fight us, but we rescued some mind control
That
people
bastard?
from a mind flayer.
Flew away on YouTube. Y'all as well.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I like the one you chose, Mikey.
That
I think
one.
that's fitting for Ophelia.
There's that one, and then there's
That's
the.
really-
I got another one too.
That one's really good.
Yeah, that was
Everyone's
good.
close to that, but yeah.
I get bored.
I've never tried any of the AI art. I always just go and like find beautiful art that other people that are more talented than me have done.
Right? Me too.
Like
yeah.
I usually like when I make a character, I have an idea in mind of like their class and some of their abilities and like maybe their race. But sometimes I'll like take the few things that I'm sure of and I won't have in mind all of the specifics of how they look so that I can go and browse art and find one, oh, this is really beautiful and it's kind of the right race and class, you know,
I
it
love
could be
Rhea's artwork.
that kind of thing.
Like that's one of the coolest artworks I've ever seen.
That is
for
really
a
and
character.
obviously I can't take credit. I have the artist linked I think in her bio, but like yeah, I thought it was really pretty too.
Yeah.
All right.
A little
I
bit
don't know.
ethereal and a little bit fae-esque and a little bit mysterious and
I was gonna say Mistress of Chaos-esque.
and since she's an Asimar, I thought that the like she's almost got a halo. Like there's kind of that glow in the art and it kind of fits.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought the feathers on her back were mushrooms.
I thought they were mushrooms.
Actually, yeah, if you look at the bigger art, like if you pull
Oh,
up
you
her
guys did
bio,
already make your tokens. Okay,
if
good.
you pull up her
I was gonna say, can't we change it in the bio part of the?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I wasn't
Okay.
sure, but I think you guys can do that now. You didn't used to.
That
be
might
able
be
to.
something new. Yeah.
okay, very cool.
Oh.
But yeah, I think that it might be feathers, it might be mushrooms, it might be like crystalline growths, like kind of like cave growths or something. Like it seems very organic to me, but it's kind of abstract. I don't know if it's mushrooms or not.
So are we still waiting on Alwyn, or is he going to be
No,
out?
he's not coming
He's
this
out.
week.
Yeah. We had to go play softball.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
So
He chose sports over D&D. What a nerd.
And
Wait.
his words, he was
Voluntold.
Yeah, voluntold. That's a great joke.
Old. Okay, all right.
He does not strike me as a person who enjoys playing softball.
Wah, wah. All right.
Especially at works all day.
But
Yeah.
I think we are ready to continue the story. Elric, it would be your turn to scribe.
Sure. Give me that inspiration.
Well, the story point. But
Give me that.
Inspiration.
Give me that story point.
I think it was Alwyn's turn. It was Alwyn as last scribe, which of course he's not here this week. Does anyone want to volunteer to give the recap then?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Thank you.
It's definitely not going to be as good as Elric imitating Alduin, though.
Oh.
That's okay.
Sorry.
We'll forgive you this time.
Just the ones. Oh, there's actually a little bit there. All right. 13th of fall, 2 p.m. The party worked together to open up chests that had been pulled from the cave depths. A filter of love was quickly pocketed in a not-so-subtle manner by Elric, and Alduin took the potion of Hill Giant Strength. Also found in the chest were 2 more unidentified potions, bringing our total to 4. 70 gold pieces of arcane components, 100 of religious, 70 of nature, 100 of universal, 200 arcane, 200 nature, as well as a bag of holding containing a vibrant, shining blue crystal thought to be a massive power device was found as well. Alwyn kept the crystal in the bag of holding with him, as it was discovered that the crystal was very fragile. The party then left the cave and went to talk to Orchard about the wyvern problem and decided to track the now identified as a mating pair of wyverns to resolve the problem. As we left the cave, we did some scouting for the rest of the day, finding a destroyed camp to the east of the watchtower, and after checking in with the watchtower guards, we had a pretty good idea of where the wyverns were nested. A night was spent with shock in the prisoners, as there was some disagreement about whether Orchard had actually freed some of the slaves or was just contemplating their freedom. But regardless, we were headed out first thing in the morning to track these wyverns down. 14th of fall. The party followed the trail as we blazed through the mountain and then diverted north through a rough section to climb, where after some difficulty we arrived at a small plateau, where a large cave nestled at the other end. We attempted to quietly move towards the cave when Ophelia kicked a rock and all hell suddenly broke loose. A female wyvern immediately appeared at the mouth of the cave and screeched, and to our surprise was instantly answered by not so far off to the south. The party jumped into action, rushing the wyvern, and Clank had the great idea of distracting the wyvern by getting between her and the caves, as the party ran and fought to close the gap between them and the cave, while being attacked by the female. Alwyn rained fire down on the female, while Clank used hit-and-run tactics to harry the beast. Alduin quickly overcame his momentary issue of not being able to sink his axe into the flying beast by throwing a mighty javelin at it, undercovering fire from Elric's magical blasts. Ophelia assisted with hitting the beast, and we wounded the female as a massive male streaked from the battle to the south, attacking Elric as it landed. The party ran like hell, but focused fire on the female while dodging the male. The second the female succumbed to our wounds, the massive male became enraged, demonstrating power and attacks I have never known wyverns to possess. The party danced around, landing these great attacks, but taking huge damage in return from poison strikes from the angry male. Alduin faithfully stood in the way of many of the attacks that would have felled some other party members multiple times over. Through the amazing healing efforts of Ophelia, the outcome of the fight started to look quite unfavorable, as Ray and the Owl both had their corporeal forms destroyed, and everyone in the party suffering great wounds from the thrashing anger of the male wyvern. The party rallied in the end, and they were able to bring down the male. And after the fight, we collected 80 gold pieces of wyvern essence, 40 of regular wyvern, wyvern egg, 6 wyvern teeth, apparently for necklaces, and 6 used wyvern potions. Or 6 uses of wyvern poison, sorry. The party rested briefly, and they prepared to head back into the caves, held high after a great victory.
All right, thank you for that recap.
We collected 6 teeth, wyvern teeth. I don't know who made necklaces with it, but yeah.
We talked about it. We didn't actually make
Clank
it.
Clank
Okay.
is on the way to doing that.
All right, yeah.
All right, well, it is the 14th of fall at 3:10 p.m. You are in your camp with Shock and the prisoners. What does the group want to do?
All right, Shock, I think we're gonna head back, and we're gonna send the rest of the prisoners your way. Maybe they might need an escort, but I think once we get them rallied, you guys can probably head back.
He says, "Get them to me, and I'll get them the rest of the way to home. I know the way, though it might be a bit of a journey. I can get them home, I believe."
Safe friend.
If anyone could, it'd be you, Shock.
And just gives you a solemn nod.
Hopefully he lets him go.
He says, "I
He's
hope
going to let him go.
I hope helping Orchard in this Iron Tide was the right move. I've kept it secret from the troops as discussed. They're probably not going to be happy if they were to find out that we were helping the Iron Tide rather than driving them out."
Well, ask them if they want to go fight 160 goddamn hobgoblins.
No, I don't think it would be the easy choice to make. That would definitely be the more
Scariest moment of
challenging path.
it was the scariest moment of my life.
He nods and says, "But I agree that this may have been the only real option that we had."
Indeed.
He says, "All right, well, I'll be watching things here."
Thanks, Shock.
All right, so you heading back to the mine now?
Uh,
I look at the rest of the party. I don't think we have any other business. Do you guys?
no, I think we should go ahead and claim the victory before someone else does.
All right.
Well, we have the proof. No one else is going to be able to claim it.
Exactly.
Good luck.
So the group travels back to the mine. Probably takes you an hour.
I
or
have
so.
I have my cloak on over like all my shiny new half plate and everything, so they don't get to see my my half plate and steal it from me.
All right. I mean,
I'm worried about its half plate.
Oh hell yeah!
it's unlikely anyone's going to try to steal your half plate, but
They might try to.
technically, it is armor of one of their captains. So
You just gotta scratch off the symbol. They'll totally not notice that.
all right. So who are you going to talk to once you get back?
Go talk with Orchard, I guess.
If they're available.
All right. So you head over to Orchard's chamber. And you tell him of what happened. He says, "Excellent. This is a great service to the Iron Tide, as those wyverns, I guess there were two of them, I didn't even realize, were doing quite a bit of damage to my ranks. Only second to your group. And actually, they
We
had
didn't
surpassed
do
you.
much damage or hard.
Well, you killed a few groups of my people, but I
A few
understand."
groups.
He says,
What's 20 hobgoblins?
give me a persuasion check, as that might get you a dirty look."
And how many farmers and commoners of Char were slain before that?
Oh, you said you want a persuasion check?
Yeah.
Oh, nat one.
Yeah, he just
Ooh.
kind of gives you a dirty look.
Oh,
He says, well...
Ophelia gives a dirty look too. She says it's 20 lives, idiot. Like,
In any case, it's in the past now. The important thing is that we move forward. And you have helped us greatly. So, I appreciate that. And as discussed, I will happily release your prisoners, those who I took from Char.
Good.
Sorry, go ahead, Eldon.
Oh no, Eldon just like piped in and said, "Good."
He nods.
thank
Says
you,
it'll-
Orchard. We appreciate it. It's a good trade for us as well.
Says it'll slow down our work here, but I think the lessened danger from the skies above is worth it.
Speaking of your work here, what are you digging for? You have told us treasures, but you are expending quite a bit of energy and resources for simple treasures. And why this area? There's a lot of other areas not in the middle of nowhere, away from towns and civilization.
Says if you know of a better area to dig for treasure, I'm happy to hear it. I've been
Well-
fairly lucky here.
Yeah?
I also.
But you're just searching for treasures? What are you looking for?
He says, well, I'm also hoping to get back the artifacts that Blackwater has, as I still do wish to open the vault. I told you all of this.
Yeah, and the artifacts are here? Blackwater hid them here?
He says, no, Blackwater has them. That's why
Well,
I
why-
attacked the town.
I'm just curious why you settled on this place, and what sort of information makes you think there's treasures here?
It's just because we found treasures in the old dwarven ruins we've dug up. I assume you found some down in the cave you were in, even though you did not tell me, which is fine. You you went down there, so anything you found is yours to keep. But we found similar treasures in the areas around here. This is also where we dug up one of the artifacts, which is why we came here in the first place, on Blackwater's behest.
Ophelia looks over at Clank and be like, "See, look, that is where the treasure was from. We should go back and try to find more in that cave and clear the rest of it out." Loud enough for Orkard to hear.
Oh God, are you really gonna say that? Because I was just about to message Clank and see if we should like spill any of that.
Well,
Oh yeah, she don't care.
She already
Oh,
said it.
fuck.
She's honest.
But like he
Damn it.
said, he doesn't seem to care.
It was
as he said,
Part of it was we get to keep the
I mean,
treasures. That was part of the initial
yeah.
agreement.
He said anything you find was yours, so
Yeah.
but
there
like,
was never a secret. Yeah.
what if it's like something that he really, really wants? You never know.
Then we can talk about it.
He's
well, he
Orkard is
hasn't.
an honorable warrior.
He hasn't asked to see any of the stuff you dug up or found down there. He says, no, like I said, that the things you found down there are yours to keep. That's part of the agreement. I have no intention of going back on that. And we still do find things within the old ruins underneath some of the plains areas out here.
It sounded like you were just following orders from Blackwater, and Blackwater knew something was here.
Yes, well, he had already found what he wanted to find here, which was the what was it? It was the amulet we dug up, which I believe he has. Wait, which one did they find? I think it was the amulet. Yeah, I believe, because the dagger was stolen from Eldrick.
Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eldrick's family
But that
had
was,
the dagger.
yes, real. You are
Blackwater.
correct.
Yeah, so Blackwater got the ring from the Crimson or the Blood Hand, and they found the necklace here. He had them find it after lots of digging. He says, "So I remain here, hoping we can round up the other two items, and use them to open the vault. I don't know of a better place to move my forces. This seemed like a good place where we could possibly dig up treasures while we waited."
Orkard,
Yes.
might you have some more information about that cave over on the eastern side? We went down there, and there are some quite ferocious enemies down there. I was wondering if you maybe might have some tips about other things that we may encounter yet.
He says, "No, my people went in there to scout and never returned. I have no idea what's in there." He says, "Then there's still the other southeastern hole that we opened up with the shadowy darkness within."
Wait, whoa. What was this? Did we miss that?
He says, "No, I
remember.
I told you
Okay.
of both the old caves where I lost my troops and the hole that we unearthed while we were excavating that leads down to some kind of antechamber."
Great.
Yeah, man, it's like the very southeast corner of the map.
Then let's do it.
Do
He
we want to go
says,
back in the dwarf ruins, or do we want to go in the shadowy spots?
Well, we were
Well,
making so much
Let
progress.
us.
I think they're both dwarf ruins. One has been overrun by Ankegs and Bules, while the other it seems to have some sort of mysterious shadow.
So we got the booby dwarf ruin and the shadowy dwarf ruin. Which one do we want to go to?
Roll
We
a
made much
D2.
progress with the first cave. We may as continue there.
I agree with Elduin.
Glad you agree with that for once.
Okay, sounds good.
He says, "Well,
yeah, I like the plan.
you are all welcome to do as you wish. I don't think you should spend too much time, as we do still need to get back the artifacts for our main purpose. But I think for now it's fine if you wish to explore more. I know there could be useful relics in there that can help you."
Orkard, in the future, we should have a conversation about how we can strengthen ties between you and the Blood Hands.
And also the city of Char.
Have
We're
you
trying
brought
to make
up
reparations.
an alliance with the Blood Hand before this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we brought
okay.
up the mayor and the blood hand.
Yeah.
He says,
But just an idea of, we should start pondering what sort of things we could get out of relationships and what you would want and what you can give.
I
And
think
how we can make sure we all get along well. Because I don't want any more needless deaths.
Maybe
We want a win-win situation for everyone.
maybe set you up on a blind date with this Cithril character. I haven't met her yet, but yeah, I don't know.
We could circle back to it later.
Yeah,
says I have no interest in Teruvian females. But no, I don't feel like Cithril is trustworthy. But
Do I take?
if you
Alright.
think you can get her to
Females.
behave, then I will at least try.
I don't know.
Well, maybe we should figure out ways we protect ourselves from that untrustworthiness.
I definitely owe her a punch straight in the face.
He says, well, be careful she doesn't answer with a dagger to your gut. She is,
We're not going to be punching
She is
people in the
deceptive.
face, Alric.
She robbed me. It's rude.
Save your rage for later.
We have much
Why
better
do-
things for you to take your anger and rage out on.
Well, then guide me into that path.
To the dwarf ruins.
so
As Ophelia kind of walks by Orcard, though, she gives him like a playful little punch and goes, "No Teruvian women," and kind of turns and walks away.
he just stares at you.
Oh,
He says, in my land, punching someone is a challenge to fight them. He
like,
grips
now you have to fight
the
And
hilt
in
of
my
his
try
blade.
punching.
Uh,
In my try
Ophelia-
punching a bear is a sign of respect.
Ophelia just turns back around and she goes, "I can spar with you whenever you want and show you how Teruvian women fight."
This feels a bit uncomfortable. He goes back to what
She
he was
then
doing.
she goes back. She goes, "Only sparring." And she kind of gives like a little head shake and then turns and walks away.
Alright,
Don't mind her.
so you head over to the Dwarven Ruins.
And do we need maybe spend the day resting? I think I'm
Yeah, it's up
Oh
to you.
shit!
running a little bit low, but I know
Did
that
we-
wyvern fight took a lot out of some people. Sorry, go ahead.
Elduin's still a little beat up from that fight.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
We have
Okay.
enough time for downtime activities.
I think you might, because it's
At 3
still
p.m.?
pretty early in the day, because you need 8 hours, so that would put you at 11. So yeah, I think you still have enough time for a downtime activity today.
All right, I'm gonna go AFK real quick, but I am going to go like carousing and do like medicine checks on anybody that might be injured, stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, so you can all put a day towards one of the activities that is available here. Would that
I guess
would that put
Sorry,
anyone
Luke,
at 5 days?
can we combine days if we're both doing the same activity?
Maybe if you're both working on the same project, I guess.
Clank and I are both doing carousing, and we just hit 5 days if we combine ours.
Okay, I'm not well. So who would, if you're, that's fine. You want to combine them, but who would be getting the contacts, you or him?
Oh, okay, then we can keep it split then. Clank,
mean-
is that what you want to do?
I think that's wise. I would rather get
Okay.
2 rolls over 1.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I mean, you
Fair
can
enough.
work together to get one person friends, or you kind of do your own things. So yeah, you can put some days towards that.
I think I might be a little behind. If you guys have 5 days towards downtime,
Yeah,
We just hit 3.
3.
I
Okay.
just hit the third
They
day.
were trying to combine
I
them.
think
and
Yeah,
I
I mean,
have
well, I
2
just-
days.
I meant
If
that.
at the end of this, I'll have 2 days.
I meant
Oh, you'll
that.
have 3 as well, Matt. You were just at 2, right? So this will be our 3rd day. Because I'd start at the same time you did.
I go around spreading rumors that Rhea is actually just a horse.
What, Rhea? What are you saying?
I just assumed that the sessions that I've been late to or missed must have had some downtime that I didn't get to account for. What Rhea might have
Maybe
been doing.
1 day at
Yeah.
most.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can just check the dates. It's
Yeah.
currently the 14th of fall, so whenever you would have taken downtime.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is there 2 or 3 days that the party has had of downtime?
3 days now. This will be our 3rd day.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I don't think
unless-
I don't think I even recorded it. So looking at the dates doesn't help me because I don't think I recorded any kind of
It's difficult to keep up
what
with
I
those
was gonna
numbers.
do.
They change
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
let's
But
see.
yeah. So Lou, I'm spreading rumors that Rhea's actually a magical horse.
Interesting.
Rhea has no problem with this.
Yeah.
Eldo
She
was
does
just
not.
like,
She does nothing to disrupt or dissuade this rumor.
Chaotic.
Eldo's just gonna like just take a look at the potion of Hill Giant Strength. Not consume it though. Just look at it.
So I think this will be your 3rd day today of downtime. Wait,
Like I remember the first day because I had asked
That's
a couple
what I
things
have,
about
Lou.
like
'cause you
like what was available, but I don't know that I ever like started
so
a project for Rhea.
the 12th was the first day that you allied with the hobgoblins, so you would have done it on the 12th, the 13th, and today would be the 14th. So this is your 3rd day. 3rd day of downtime since you are no longer fighting Orchard and his people. So yeah, let's see. Does anything happen today?
Is any Eldwin? Did you have downtime you were doing?
I was trying to learn Hobgoblin from Gale, but I don't know where he went.
Yeah,
It seemed
I
to be
bet we can
off.
find a goblin around here.
Gale sort of slipped off. If you want, you can try to find a teacher here.
Sure. Eldon will go around and see if anybody's willing to teach him Goblin.
Yeah, so it's not too hard to find someone willing to teach you. Most of the soldiers are kind of waiting right now anyway. So they will ask for the, 50 gold pieces a week? So 10 gold a day for their services.
Okay.
So as long as you're willing to pay that, they are willing to teach you.
I will give him 10 gold.
Okay. So you get another day of hobgoblin training. Clank, you're carousing. So I'll say that happens. Ophelia, what were you doing? Carousing?
Sorry, I'm back. Yeah, I'm carousing as well.
Elduin, you are doing a rumor about Rhea.
I think that's actually Elric.
Or sorry, Elric, right? Did Elric step away?
Oh, hey, yeah, I'm here. What's up?
You said you were working on a rumor about Rhea for your
Yeah.
downtime?
Yeah, that she's actually a horse.
Is this your first day on that project?
Yeah.
But
Okay. What
Project.
were you doing the other 2 days?
Tagging along with, let's see, Ophelia and Clank, and then I've been just reading my book of ancient secrets.
Okay. And Rhea, what are you doing today?
Well, I guess I have to decide what she's been doing for 3 days.
Yeah.
So, but I think she was going to do like a scroll or something. So I'll probably write like a 1st level scroll of one of my spells.
Do you have the materials to do that?
No, I don't.
what do you need?
Is it 25 or 50 gold? I forget for 1st level.
Scrolls? Let's see.
I know I've done it before, but I can't seem to memorize the rules. It would have to be primal components, right? Because of her skill
Nature
set.
components?
Yes,
Nature, yeah.
Or primal.
I think we do have a bunch of nature components.
Yeah, I'll do like a scroll of bless just to have some stuff in my back pocket when we're low on spells and stuff.
Alright, let's see. Scribe and a scroll. So a 1st level spell costs 25 GP worth of components and takes 1 day.
Okay, 1 day. Okay, so
Yeah. So you would just turn some of your components into inks and create a scroll. And that's what you're doing today. But that would only be one day. You still have 2 more.
Yeah. I think like the first day, like I remember the first day we talked about, because I asked about like what the options were, and that's when we started talking about carousing and stuff. But I don't remember what I said she was doing that day, and then I think I missed,
Yep.
and then I think I missed the second day. So I don't know. She doesn't. I
mean, you could try to learn a language, or you could just hang out. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'll.
You want to spread a rumor with me?
About you being a horse?
Sorry, I'm trying to get my spells to load. My computer's so slow, guys. I'm sorry to make you wait when I'm looking at stuff.
If you do a 2nd level spell, that takes 3 days, but that's 250 gold pieces.
Let's do that. Well, I'm sorry, Clank. Would you have some nature components available to me, and if so, how much that you would allow me to use?
Unfortunately, I think Alwyn is carrying all of our nature components. I don't see them.
Is it not in the treasury? All right, let me take a look at Alwyn.
Oh shoot, nature components. Just found them. Yeah, 370. So honestly, as much as you need.
If I could have 250, that would be most appreciated.
Absolutely.
And Lou, I'll do a scroll of sea invisibility.
All right. So we'll say you've been working on that, and you will finish it today. So, yeah, the day is going to pass quietly. No complications for anyone. You all work on your projects. Evening time, spend a day's worth of food. And, yeah, we can say the night passes. Orcard is not charging you anything to live here. Although, actually, I guess since this is kind of a settlement, you don't have to spend food. We could just say you pay upkeep.
Cool.
So you could just say you pay a gold piece, like for food from the tide, and maybe like hanging out, drinking, all that stuff. So yeah, you can say you pay a gold piece each. It is now the 15th of fall. At 9 a.m., you all wake up refreshed. Go ahead and long rest yourselves. Half your hit dice is regained, and 1 level of exhaustion can be dropped along with other stuff that you get. So what do you want to do today?
Well,
the dwarf ruins.
I think that is wise. I'm following you, Eldwin. Oh, before we go, can I ask some goblin if anybody has a pearl I can buy?
For identify?
Yeah.
I can identify.
Yes, we can cut some of our time in half.
I mean, if you think that's worth 100 gold.
I think in the long run it absolutely is.
Alright, so you ask around about a pearl, and Erdul, the wizard, says that he has one he can sell you, but he does want 150 gold pieces for it. So a little bit overpriced.
Ophelia is willing to hand Clank the 50 gold pieces if he needs it.
I do need it. Thank you so much, Ophelia.
So you would nod.
Speaking of, do you happen to know if there's any diamond dust here as well?
He says, I don't have any, but if you have components, they can be swapped for diamond dust.
What kind of components?
It depends on the magic of the spell. What do you need the diamonds for?
Revivify?
Says, well, I believe you're a divine caster, so that would require religious components. He says, but no, I don't have any actual diamond to share. My apologies.
Thank you, though.
Would Elric have had time to identify the 2 unknown potions from session 23?
probably.
Sure. Let's see. So, you sure those weren't identified already? That was the oil of slipperiness and a
Wasn't it?
potion of
Okay.
animal friendship.
Oh,
So yeah, that's what those are.
And did we open
Potion
the
of animal
obsidian
friendship.
chest that Eldwin was carrying?
Sorry, what? What was that? Sorry.
This obsidian chest you were carrying? I think we did open that.
Yeah,
up.
because
you opened them
were
all, I
away.
believe.
Cool.
Because you got
we had taken it back to the Hobgoblin camp.
Yeah, the
So we got-
And
you got the power crystal, and that was in the second
Cool.
one. So yeah, I believe you opened them both.
cool.
Plank, I got a question you might be able to help me out with. Can I put this egg in a bag of holding?
Do I know anything about that? I think this is a Alwyn question more than me
It might be a.
or
It would
Rhea.
be knowledge nature. To know more about eggs.
I grew up
What
in
about-
the hood, bud. I don't know nothing about nature.
What about bags of holding?
he's a head
I'm
bird.
not familiar with nature. When I might not know a bit about the bag of holding.
Would Alwyn know anything about whether that thing?
It'd be like an
is-
Arcana check, wouldn't it?
It would be more nature.
Well,
So
I have to have training for it.
you'll know more with training.
Oh, I'm gonna roll with no training. Okay, I know nothing.
Yeah, despite being
so-
a druid, int skills are not our strong suit.
I hate
Well-
that so much. That upset me when I was making a druid.
Yeah,
Alwyn,
That somehow nature doesn't fit with the druid.
yeah.
But I'm done ranting. Sorry. You can go. My bad.
Alwyn would say, well, the egg doesn't need air, so as long as it doesn't get, well, it's also reptilian, so it doesn't need too much heat, I don't believe. So I think it would be okay in there, as long as the creature didn't hatch.
Would any of our nature checks be sufficient for us to have some idea how long we would expect a wyvern egg to incubate?
Yeah.
I mean, it would probably be around a year, I believe. But you don't know how long this egg has been sitting there.
Right.
I guess you already kind of rolled, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Hammer-
like, I don't expect Riala to know based on her roll being so low.
So, yeah, it's hard to tell just by looking at the egg, especially without training, how old it is. But yeah, you would guess around a year, Hammer, is probably how long it's going to take. You might have to go ask someone who is more trained in such things, though.
Let's talk to Alwyn when he is more conscious.
Well, I think
Oh,
that's
I
what
already
Alwyn
rolled for
rolled
Alwyn.
after you.
Oh,
And you rolled
true
higher.
that. Never mind. All right, just kidding. Alwyn,
right.
what is going on?
Yeah,
put it in
and
my-
Alwyn said that it's probably going to be about a year, and he's not sure how old the egg is either.
Put
But
it
we
in
could
my bag
ask
of
someone
holding,
else if and when we encounter
He
I
would,
guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
a person along the way.
He would guess the egg is probably between like 3 and 6 months. So, about 90 to 180 days old. Alright, so anyway, are you going down into the ruins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Into the dwarven ruins below.
Gonna push Elduin down a hole.
I just grab Elric as fast as I can.
From the from the solid rock of the cave above onto a more unstable surface down here. You can go ahead and pull your tokens on at the entrance.
Okay. Oh, I gotta zoom out here. Let me see. There we go. Oh wait, I see my owl still.
He's alive? He was down here the whole time.
No, he's not down here.
Oh wait, hey, is that something I could do, Lou? I forgot he died. Can hey, can we
Over
say
the long rest, the day off, you revive that.
If you have the components, you can
Yeah.
revive him. Yeah.
Yeah, I had just enough.
Yeah, that's fine then.
Where the heck is my token? There it is.
So yeah, the cave is quiet. You don't see anything out of the ordinary here.
All right, let's go to the hole in the southeast, guys.
That's what she said.
Just gonna boldly but carefully start treading forward.
Alright, you will have to travel through this area again, as it is not completely safe.
Oh, remember, there's a bully hiding somewhere, guys.
Probably has time to lick its wounds.
I guess
Should
since
have
I have
brought food for it.
perception, I'll keep leading the way.
Alright, so you have a light on, right?
Yes.
Do you have light right now?
Yes.
Oh, weird. Oh no, it says... Okay, you do have light. Alright, never mind. So as you're walking, you do feel trembles coming from below you somewhere. And Mikey, you're echoing me.
That's weird. Especially because I have a headset on. So I'll mute it though, in between talkings.
I have had other people had that issue. Usually just turning the volume down will fix it. Yeah, so you do feel a bit of a trembling as you're walking.
I tell the group, be careful.
And as you...
Oh, I see a dead body around the corner. I cast Emboldening Bond as soon as I feel the rumbling.
Alright, so you embolden
Do
several
you
of
mean
your
the
allies.
boulet, or
Say what?
do you mean the boulet or another body, or the
I
golem
see
down here?
a dead boulet down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I throw Emboldening Bond on Elduin, Clank, and myself.
That only lasts 10 minutes, right?
Correct. I get 3 of them a long rest now. What are you doing? There we go.
Alright, are we moving up?
Alright. Are we ready to keep going then?
Carefully.
We feel rumbling and we're still walking ahead.
Rhea, do you want to stay by me or should you stay away from me? I can help protect you, but
I'll stay towards the center. That's
So,
good.
as you approach, these runes light up with energy.
Yep. That explains the dead boulet, guys.
No, we killed the boulet.
Yeah, you guys
Yes.
killed
Killed
the
that
boulet.
one right there.
Yes.
That makes sense. I feel you for you.
Elric, can you help me disarm both of these?
I feel like
Or
Bye.
should we run through it?
I feel like Elduin should run through it. I'd enjoy to see that.
He just lets out a sigh and be like, okay, I will.
Eldwin, do you want to do that or should we disarm these? I feel like this one was one of the more powerful ones that we took last time we walked through here.
Eldon will point his finger up, and he'll reply, "On second thought, you disarm it."
It's gonna cost a lot.
It's how much does it cost?
I believe it is a dispel magic or 50 gold pieces, depending on 50 majo of
Cool.
components, depending on which type of magic you use, arcana, religion, or nature.
So I would love to disarm it if anybody wants to help me.
So
And I'll help you.
it'd be 100
but-
for the two of them.
We're gonna use the treasury arcane components then if we're gonna do it.
And the one thing you
Yeah.
know is that disarming them does seem to permanently release the energy. Like this one is destroyed, not just powered down. Like they blow up once a day or so, but you think disarming them will get rid of them. Same with dispelling them.
And I will look at Elric and I say, I see you like giving to the party and the rest of us, and absolutely, I am going to expend the arcane components from the party treasury.
Wait,
All
what
right.
did the bird say to me?
I see you like giving to the party and the rest of us as I pull the 100 arcane components out of the party treasury.
I just gave y'all like 200 gold. As I look at the bird.
Alright, so you're going to attempt to disarm. That will be an arcana check. You can have up to one helper.
Cool. I'm going to use a Kenku recall to get advantage myself.
Okay, is anyone helping him?
Yeah, I am.
Alright, so give me your checks.
Not good at the
Oh,
Arcana.
that's awful.
Ooh,
I did
alright.
bad too.
So unfortunately, you would expend the 50 and fail.
Nah.
Because you just needed one more of the 14.
Okay, let me cast guidance on Clank.
Okay,
Cool.
so you,
Try it
Doing
again.
this now.
you use guidance, expending another
I'll-
50.
I'll put guidance on Elric.
Alright.
Okay.
So you magically.
That was
Thank
dumb
you.
of us.
Yeah.
Well, you know. Alright, second
Blame that
attempt.
on Rhea and Ophelia.
I'll use another Kenku recall.
Alright, much
Uh,
better
Nice.
this
Don't
time.
need it.
And you would disable the first one, spending another 50.
Cool.
Is the-
Another 50.
Okay, so you spend a third 50. I
Guidance
assume,
on Elric.
Yeah, I assume some guidance there. Go ahead.
Plus
And this one's
D4.
for
Yep. Oh, nice.
Alright.
plus D3.
So the second room
30.
will just kind of turn to smoke as you disable it.
Cool. And if I recall, we there was one more set further ahead.
I think there may be even 3 more, if I recall. Well, at
Well,
least 2.
maybe.
Yeah.
But we don't have to go down the little side paths this time, so we're only gotta watch for the main path.
Agreed.
Yes.
Ophelia looks by this box. What is this? Was this here?
That is the remnants of one of the things you opened. It's still empty.
Oh. Ophelia looks inside.
It
just to
doesn't
make sure.
magically refill.
No.
That's what Ophelia was thinking that.
I mean, the runes came back, right?
Why did our treasure come back up?
It's this way, I think.
I think this one is.
We gotta go
think-
to the south, right? Or no?
Yeah, I think this for heading in this direction, perhaps.
I think it's down here.
I meant this.
Ophelia
I
points.
meant that this rune. I think this
Oh,
rune
yeah.
is guarding this pass.
Yeah, so the room is guarding this passage up here.
Okay, well, what about this one right here? I step right here.
Yeah, this one will light up. You know.
I step back.
Okay.
Still lit?
No, it goes out after you step back.
Okay. This one. We got 2 of them? Oh my gosh.
So,
This is awful. 3 of them to get rid of?
No, just this one. Right here.
Why are we going that way?
Was this not
That's
the
a
one?
dead end.
Yeah, we've already been up.
I thought that
way.
is where the sleeping boule was.
It is.
Yeah, I
Oh.
think the entrance is Ophelia Point's further down to the south.
That's where the
East.
chest we had. One of the chests we had Eldwin carry at one point was up there. We were trying to be sneaky.
Further this way then. Okay.
Careful! Ophelia immediately runs straight back as she sees Ulrich approaching. This
Uh,
has nothing to do with that.
Well, should we expend another 150 gold pieces in components, friends?
I think you're insane, Clink. That's a lot of resources you're trying to expend.
There's
What-
a
what-
few of them.
What else are we using these on?
I guess this, if you're so adamant.
Well, do you have other ideas that could get all of us across safely?
Are we?
I used to be a OSHA inspector, and safety is our priority.
So
What
are
the
we here? Are we here because we wish to investigate the smaller tunnel that we found? Is that why we came back?
Yeah, the tunnel goes
Uh,
deeper.
Okay.
Which tunnel? I am
Well, because
unaware.
we looked at all the passageways, but there was a small tunnel off of this passageway here that we
Okay.
didn't explore further. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was just making sure.
thought we
I was just
hadn't
making
cleared
sure
it
that
all
that was
out.
our goal and that there was a reason
But
to
yes,
dispel all of these. Okay.
Do we
I
even
mean,
have
thoughts?
units to dispel all these?
What if I just run through these guys?
Or
I
have
wouldn't recommend
Eldwin
that.
run through it?
Remember that the two of them are close enough that one will trigger another. So anyone triggering one of those is going to take 2 explosions.
3.
That.
Did
I
all
think
3
that
explode?
is what happened.
Yeah, I
as
remember
look at Elduin.
I remember the 2
back.
cascading. I didn't remember all 3.
I say to Eldwin as I pass him, Eldwin, why don't you run through and then have Ophelia heal you as I run back?
I think that is far more expensive than the expendable resources we have.
Eldwin just kind of scoffs at Elric as he's walking back. He kind of mutters under his breath, "Coward."
No, none of this. Fine. Oh, you all move back. Fine. No. All right, move back, Clank. I'll show you how it's done. I'm not gonna be called a coward.
You're gonna...
Just laughing in the back because you guys are all bickering.
We definitely should not have 3 of our member taking the damage if we are choosing this route.
Clank, move back. There we go. All right, I can.
Eldwin, you should probably move back as well.
I stretch a little bit. I get ready. Doing some good stretches. All
I'm just
right.
gonna hide behind the dead boule.
All
All
right.
right, here we go.
I'm gonna hide behind tiny chest.
All right.
Okay, that's stretching.
I'm gonna cast
So-
minor illusion and hide in the box that I make.
So you
Oh, just
step,
kidding, I can't. Wrong character.
you step forward, triggering the ruins as a bunch of force damage hits you. 28 damage.
Oh, I don't get a check on this anymore?
I guess deck save. 2 deck
Yeah.
saves.
Okay. Yes, a deck save.
So
13.
that one would fail.
Okay.
So that would be 15 damage from the first blast.
All right, let me minus 15 here. All right.
Second
Then-
deck save.
Second deck save. I'm about to get obliterated. All right,
Oh,
16.
Made that one. So from the second blast, you would take 6 damage.
All right.
These two would be expended.
All right. I go ahead and I run past this one and kind of jump sideways over the hole.
Okay. Yeah, you aren't feeling great, but you made it across.
Oh, is this not? It's not active.
No, that one. Or wait, no, never mind. Yeah, that one would have blown up too. Sorry, I forgot about that one. Another deck save.
Okay. What is going on here? There we go. All right. Deck save. 15.
Yeah, so you made that one take another 5.
Okay.
He looks wounded now.
Yeah.
All right.
He
so I
got
come
knocked
up
around
and
a bit.
I come up and give him a level 1 cure wounds.
All right.
So I get 10 health.
Yeah,
Yep.
you would regain 10. As she spends a first level spell.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for running through.
Yeah. As I just kind of scoff as I go back, singed with like force damage.
All right. This one will light up now. You gonna keep going?
Well,
Ophelia?
I was not paying attention, and I definitely walked forward while
Dex
everybody else is way back
save.
there. They're all way back there, just saying. So I don't think anybody else is in range, but yeah, I was not paying attention. My fault.
Like what the? So you would make it taking 4 points of damage.
And that was, that was only a 20-foot explosion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ophelia's just like, oh, that wasn't too bad at all, guys. Only taken 4. Oops.
Get all those ones. And there is one
I just
more
walked-
over here. Wow.
Oops, I just walk right through
All right.
it.
Oops, it's gonna walk through.
Wow, look at you. Lucky.
I know, right?
Mhm.
That was full though, so you take 7.
Just like walking through, barely getting scathed. Just like, all right, whatever, let's go.
But yeah, looks like you saved some money.
I just turn to Elric and say, glad you could be helpful for us.
And then I need a climb check for Ophelia.
Oh,
Or
I forgot we haven't
athletics.
been here. Shit.
All right.
Rio was. Oh
it's
yeah,
not
that's
Dex.
right.
It's
You just looked
athletics.
in there.
Oh. Well, that's not nearly as good.
All right. Yeah. So you're like, that wasn't too. And you fall into a hole. So you fall 40 feet,
Fuck yourself.
taking 17 damage as you slam into a bunch of rocks below.
Damn.
Who says holes?
Eldon will just use a spider walk to climb down the hole and help Ophelia.
Alright, so you kind of grab her and bring her back up. Luckily, the walls are kind of stony down here, so it's not too hard for you to get down. And actually, you all feel a very loud rumbling, a very intense rumbling nearby now.
I bet we do.
Oh shit.
God damn it.
Well, as I'm feeling that, I'm casting heal on myself first off. That's definitely what I'm doing. My cure wounds. That was a lot of damage. Oh, what a fucking weak ass cast.
Wow. So you cure yourself for 10.
Just like, yeah.
I'm gonna drink a health pot too, if I have time.
Can I hand a health potion to Elric?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I drink it, and then what is it? Heal. 2d4.
Plus
2.
2.
So 6. Thank you, Clink.
So the intense rumbling seems to fade. Whatever it is, luckily, did not seem to come to where you are.
I'll look at the party and ask them if they want me to draw it to us.
Hell no.
That felt bigger than anything that you've encountered down here so far.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Just keep walking.
Alright, so if you walk past the hole, you come to a cave up here that seems to be caved in. But if you look with your light, it does look like there's something on the other side. There's about 20 feet of cave-in, a bunch of big rocks and boulders, and another cave on the other side that looks like it might actually be worked stone, like an actual hallway.
Elduin, do you think you can clear this?
Eldon's gonna walk up towards the caved-in entryway. Can I make a nature check just to see if it's something I'm able to like lift out safely or dig out safely?
You don't think you could clear these by hand. You'd probably need a pickaxe and about half a day's worth of time to mine this out.
Okay, I'll turn to Elric and say, no, I need mining tools.
Ah, I have those.
You do?
Yeah, I mean, you think it's doable if you had, and the more people who could work on it, the quicker it would go. But you do think it'll take some time, unless you had a way to get past these rocks without moving them.
I mean, I could Misty Step over there, but that doesn't help any of you.
You don't know how deep the rock is.
Well, I can.
You would be misty stepping blindly.
Oh,
yeah,
no, you
like,
can see the other side. It's 20 feet.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That sounds like a great idea.
But
So-
then
And there's light
I-
on the other side?
then you would be stuck over there
Yeah,
until you cast it again.
yeah.
No, there's no light coming from the other side. But
You want me to go check it out? Anybody? I mean,
I'm all about starting to break all of this down.
I could perhaps assist.
the only
Well,
other
if-
problem is that might draw attention because that would make a lot of noise.
Who's
What if-
attention?
More digging things.
But what are you saying, Elric?
I was just gonna say, what if we enlist the help of Orcard for this?
Enlist the help of who?
Orcard.
I
More-
think we have.
More boots
Well,
on the ground will definitely draw whatever rumbles below.
Yeah,
Well,
I think we have what we need here.
Although we may draw it no matter what. But if you have mining tools for some of the hands here to work at it, I could also assist with a wild shape that could dig and move earth and stone as well.
what you do? Turn into a big monkey?
A monkey would not be nearly as useful as a animal with the ability to dig or burrow, would it?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Give me one moment, everyone. I have to take a short break.
Cool.
I'll be
Oh,
back in a moment.
So with wild shape, you can only turn yourself into things. Like what is that? That's based on what, your level, or
The challenge rating of first off, you can only wild shape into beasts, and secondly, the what beast you can do is based on the beast's challenge rating, and what challenge rating you can go up to is based on your druid level and your
Oh.
druid subclass in the case of moon druids, but she's not a moon druid.
wild shape into like? I mean, T-Rex is a beast, right?
It is, but you also the druid has to have seen the beast before. So generally, it's up to the DM, but generally you have to kind of stick with animals that are native to where your character has been.
So you could probably turn into Elduin then.
Is he
I
a
don't
beast?
think Eldwin's a beast.
Yeah, he's a beast.
I mean,
Right.
maybe not literally.
Yeah.
oh, God, I took some damage on those blasts, guys.
Yeah, you really got some big ones. Like those rolls were. Well, you also took 3, and then Ophelia got lucky with nice low rolls.
Yeah, he did. If it was me, they would have been 20s once. I would have just died.
Yeah, no. So I'm assuming, like, if we're gonna stand here and dig, he said it'll take half a day. If you have enough tools for 1 or 2 people to be using pickaxes or shovels, and I could be a giant badger, then I think we could probably. It's gonna take us a couple hours, and we could get set upon by whatever is rumbling below. But we could do this if we want to explore this. I think.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
I have
'Cause we
one miner's pick, a sledgehammer, crowbars, block and tackle.
All that kind of helps. I mean,
Yeah, and we can kind of form a bit of an assembly line too. Like as people are digging dirt out, like people can move it aside and
Yeah.
do whatever makes it as streamlined as we can. But yeah, we've just disabled these runes. I feel like we know that they possibly recharge, so we don't want to waste too much time going back and talking to Orcard or not exploring here. If we want to figure out what's beyond this cave in.
plus we don't tell them anything, and we get to keep what's ever here. So yay.
As long as we survive.
Yeah.
That too.
Oh. Well.
I'm struggling a little bit with Rhea, like, especially at this level. Like, I'm sure as we level up, it'll become better, but I feel like her options are so limited right now.
I mean, I don't even.
Low-level druids are difficult.
Yeah.
Because, even spells, you're pretty limited on spells.
Well, and she's multi-classed as well, so it makes it
Yeah, since I took
pretty,
a dip into fighter, I don't get my 3rd level spells till next level.
Yeah. I really, really enjoy multi-classing, and multi-classing usually, like, depending on the mix, like, I usually feel pretty strong, but once you get to 6 or 8, I feel pretty good. But yeah, low levels can be brutal no matter what, and multi-classing makes them more tough. I also didn't give her any tools. Like, I'm so bad about all of my characters having alchemy and like kind of
that sort of stuff.
Yeah, and so I'm like, the last few characters I've built, I intentionally didn't pick things that I have on like all my characters. But then downtime comes along, and I'm like,
well, I feel like this downtime thing is a new feature of these games.
Well, also we are not in a city. There's more downtime options when you're in a city.
Yeah.
I like the downtime. I just don't have shit I can do right now.
Yeah.
As far as
sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, weight wise, like I can't carry anything extra because I only have I can only carry 80 pounds, and I'm carrying 78.96 right now.
Well, and that's another thing. A lot of my characters are really well prepared, like Plank having pickaxes. Like some of my characters would have shovels, would have like random tools and random adventuring gear, grappling hooks and climbing kits and stuff like that. But I got tired of like giving all of my characters the same level of preparedness and often never having a chance to use it. So I stopped giving my characters that stuff. Like Rhea is carrying very little. Like she had that 10-foot pole and she has a couple other silly things.
Yeah.
But like she doesn't have like the level of preparedness in the gear she's carrying that a lot of my characters have. But it's funny because you're always playing in a game where you don't have the stuff. Like you it doesn't matter how many games you've been carrying shit around just in case for months or years. It's always the game where you don't have the stuff and you're like, damn it.
Elric, he doesn't even have a backpack because I couldn't. We're doing a 10-minute break.
10-minute break.
All right.
Some stuff sounds like
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even carry a backpack because I can't carry anything in it. That's why I'm so adamant about eventually getting a bag of holding so I can actually carry shit.
What do you mean you can't carry anything in
I'm
it?
right there with you too, because with my
Marky,
heavy armor,
you have a bag of holding.
yeah,
what?
that's what I was saying before. Matt gave it to me. I was at 78 pounds as well, and with a max of 80, so I couldn't carry anything at all whatsoever either.
Yeah, and then when you get your plate, your half plate, because you want half plate, don't you, Mikey?
I don't think I can ever wear half plate.
What?
Mithril.
But you could
Mithril
do.
half plate.
Yeah.
We'll have to get you Mithril.
Well, she
Yeah.
doesn't. Like, Ophelia doesn't need to have mithril. I mean, it's great, but
Well,
mean-
if the plate or half plate would be too heavy for her, then Mithril would have that. So she
Yeah,
could get the higher AC without
with the
the
bag of
weight.
holding,
Can Ophelia wear heavy armor?
No.
it's
Oh,
medium.
sorry. I always forget that some clerics can't.
Can you only wear light
Yeah.
armor?
I can only wear medium. I can wear light as well, but yeah, light or medium.
Half plate is medium.
Yeah. So if we got you Mithril
Oh.
half plate, then that would be half the weight. I mean, we're not going to be able to get it soon, but that could be something we work on eventually.
Yeah, that's on my list too.
To-
If I
to,
get,
I
like-
have gauntlets of ogre power on my list as well too, though. So we'll
oh,
see.
me too. Me too. I mean, I want them
Yeah.
because I'm so weak.
Oh, I just got a Belt of Hill Giant Strength in one of my games. I can't wait to play with that.
I really want Arapel to get one of those because
Oh,
his
yeah,
hits
yeah.
will become so much better. I mean, he's not weak. He's got, I think, a 13 or 14 strength, but he's not
True.
like stacked with strength.
Well,
So-
Chomsky will trade out one of his infusions to get that for you.
well, it's on my wish list, so he'll get
Sorry,
it eventually.
Helen,
But
I forgot.
I-
Yeah, you have. Cool.
Cloak of Protection, I'm really enjoying. The plus
It's-
one to all your rolls is
Mhm.
Oh,
a
it's
big
great.
bonus.
yeah, I always feel like the ring is kind of a waste because it takes an attunement slot, but it doesn't have like it. You know, like if you could have one or the other, you're always going to go for the cloak.
Yeah.
We found it like that was like one of the first party treasures we found, and everybody like there's only 3 of us, and everybody kind of got something, and like the cloak was just there, and I was like, well, shit, I guess I'll take the cloak, and then we had to wait like 5 sessions to figure out what it even fucking did. So I'm just wearing a cloak that I have
Well,
no
you
idea what
could
it
have.
does.
You could have. I mean, you can attune to stuff without identifying it. It's not. It's dangerous.
I mean, that's yeah.
It's a
She was
risk.
wearing it,
Ophelia was
she's, like, not
reckless at
attuning.
level 1.
She didn't attune to it. She just wore it, which I don't think that's I can wear it, but not attune to it, right?
Right. Yeah. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't attune to it, then you would not benefit from it. But you also probably wouldn't be cursed, depending on the curse. If it was a cursed item.
Yeah. I had to wait.
I
I,
mean,
had to wait till we
depending
got
on the
to
curse.
Doru.
Yeah, depending on the curse, you might have like actually been cursed when you touched it if it was cursed.
Oops.
I-
Yeah.
I'd watch that. Y'all leaned on Doru there.
Oh, Doru.
Love
Ah,
Doru.
Yeah.
He's like grandpa figure to Ophelia.
Oh, yeah.
He was like one of the
dude.
first people we became friends with in Char. So
There was one character I played briefly in one of Lou's games. It was a pretty short-lived campaign, but it was the Char campaign. But there was a character I played very briefly, and I already knew a good bit about Lou's game at that point when I built her. So I made her. She was from Char, and Doru was a tutor type figure in her backstory.
Dory's awesome. I love that
love
dude.
Doru.
Long live Dory. Hope Blue's not listening, 'cause now he's gonna kill Dory.
Guys, you know what we fucking forgot to do?
What?
Release the slaves back to fucking Shock.
Ah.
Oh,
Should we run up really quick and do that?
Well,
mean-
when Orchard said when we were up there just earlier, well, I guess we spent the day. He
Yeah.
probably had to go send like to the out camps and tell them to release them and bring them back or whatever. So it probably like they might be back by now, but like while we were resting and doing downtime was probably time for them to come back. So I don't know. Lou might like allow it that we hook them up with Shock or something when they arrive. I don't know. We can ask.
Good call, Mikey.
we just did the whole wyvern fight for that, and then just totally we're like, all right, we're good. Let's
Peace
go
out.
explore. Oops.
Yeah, Rhea, I'm kind of glad that if I had to miss a fight that Rhea wasn't here for the wyvern fight because she actually didn't support like marching into the mountains and killing the native species that the hobgoblins came and disturbed.
Well, they just flew in because they were mating, and they just set up nests there.
They were just used
I thought he'd been dealing with them for a while.
Like a few months.
Well, that's how long his orc card been here. A few months.
I think he was saying they set up camp before, and there weren't any problems. Maybe I'm
Yeah, I
misremembering.
could be wrong. Yeah, and obviously this was out of character. I was assuming that they'd been here beforehand. So.
Well, Lou said the egg was between what, 3 to 6 months old.
Did he say that much?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that means the wyvern was here before Orcard.
I don't know how long Orcard was here though.
Less than 6 months.
I don't know the amount.
More than 3?
Either, but
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I also took a note from Matt and up wish list. So in case any of you guys remember, if you want to update your wish list, so you don't get something you don't necessarily need or want anymore, because he got the 2 bags of holding, and I went through and went, oh yeah, there's some stuff that I wanted to finesse better to get on my wish list.
Rhea has 0 magic items, so her wish list remains the same.
Any of them are good, yeah. Dude, boots. I added boots of Elvenkind to my wish list, so that way I'm not at disadvantage for every fucking stealth roll.
I'm hoping that, like, when I do get a wish list roll, that I'll get Serpent Scale armor, because it's uncommon, so I feel like it's very likely.
On mine, I have Gauntlets of Ogre Power, I have a Bag of Holding, Headband of Intellect, Ring of Spell Storing, Periapta Proof Against Poison, Illusionist Bracers, and Topaz Spell Gem.
It's a good
nice.
Yeah.
mix.
That's what I got.
I have a longer wish list, like, on my character sheet, but I try to put one of each rarity on my list in the party tab that Lou goes by, because, like, I know it's very unlikely that I'll ever get a legendary item, but if by some chance I rolled a 100 on my D100 and he goes to look at my wish list and I could get a legendary, I want there to be a legendary there that I really want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I think about it.
That are uncommon. The Ring of Spell Storing is my rare item. The Period Proof Against Poison is also rare, and then the Illusionist Bracers and Topaz Spell Gem are very rare.
The Illusionist Bracers are amazing for Eldritch Blasters.
Yeah, well, just cantrip casters in general.
Yeah, in general, but, like, Eldritch Blast is where I see it really utilized.
And I'd be using it for my Primal Savagery and Eldritch Blast.
Nice. And I'd like to get an Amulet of the Devout of any level, but I don't currently have the uncommon or rare levels of Amulet of the Devout on my wish list, because there's other uncommons and rares that I want for her more, you know. But Amulet of the Devout is so good for anyone with any cleric levels or any paladin levels.
Just, I have that
amazing.
bolded on my. That's like my number 1 wish list item.
The last druid that I played this campaign with, I mean, not counting Beryl, obviously, I've been playing her since level 2, and she's level 14 or 15 now in this campaign. But the last, the old Tuesday group, actually, was a druid cleric multi-class, and Lou gave her an Amulet of the Devout and a Moonsicle at, like, level 8 or 9, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. I don't have anything more on my wish list. These are, like, best in slot items for this build.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is everyone back?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never left.
Oh, I'm here. Alright.
I mean, all of us just shot the shit. Kind of in retrospect, Lou, we forgot to talk about freeing the prisoners. Do we need to? Is that something we need to speak with Orcard directly, or is he, like, gathering them while we're in here?
He told you that he was going to free them.
Yeah.
So we spent the day of downtime. Would they possibly like have been sent for and brought to the cave from the encampments?
Or
Well-
sent to
Yeah.
shock so that we know where they're going.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know where your encampment is, so I assume you guys just took them there at some point.
Okay.
All right, that works.
Because, yeah, the orcs don't know you're here with anyone. Or the,
Okay.
the Iron Tide. But yeah, what are you gonna do here? Are you gonna try to mine through? Are you gonna do something else?
We're gonna diggy hole.
Yeah.
Alright. Who is...
We're
I'm
gonna.
gonna keep watch down here while they're digging.
You could probably have 2 people digging comfortably, so who do you want digging?
Oh.
The strongest. Wait, how long does that potion of blah 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 strength last?
An hour.
Oh, don't waste a hill giant or like a giant potion on digging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are rare potions.
All right.
Well, I don't just mean they're like rarity in game. Like they're just they take a long time to make and a lot of resources.
Oh no, I'm saving that for like when
It's
we
like-
need it.
For
Yeah.
a boss fight or something, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
If
Something
nobody
epic.
else will volunteer, Plank will volunteer, but he is tiny.
Oh, I mean, I'm
Um.
helping. That's what I'm, doing. Unless you have, are you stronger than me?
I would wild shape into giant badger and assist.
Alright, it
And-
is gonna
and-
be strength checks to do this.
Ooh.
All right, yeah, I'm help. Eldon will help.
Oh, let's see. Do I have a better option for strength checks?
Well, if you're
Giant-
using picks.
Oh, okay. Because I have a burrow speed, so
I don't think... Can you burrow through solid stone, though? Usually it's
it
dirt.
just says burrow speed. It doesn't say anything about.
Like, I don't think the
Stone or
boulets can burrow through stone. That's why they haven't gone up to the cave. I think you have to burrow through dirt. I'm pretty sure.
And this is all stone.
It's mostly stone. It's a lot of rocks that caved in from above. So they're basically, it's like breaking up the big rocks and moving them out of the way. The
Okay.
smaller rocks you could probably move by hand, but the challenge is
So
the big
something
ones.
with strength would be better than something with digging.
Yeah, and you probably need hands if you're going to use a pickaxe.
Would it be more beneficial to? I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, I'll help if nobody else wants to. There we go.
Eldon will help too.
I guess let me borrow that hammer, Clank, and give him the pick.
Cool, I will do that.
Yeah, burrow speed doesn't let you go through solid rock or work stone.
Okay.
Unless there's a special trait, which I think there are some bigger monsters that can do that.
Sure.
All right, so yeah, the people who are digging, give me, I'll say strength or con checks. Because
Okay.
stamina might help here as well.
Definitely strength.
Con.
Ooh,
All right. So you begin digging. It is taking some time. As you are digging, you would feel the warning trembles as something approaches.
Wait, Eldwin, stop. Did you hear that?
I think I did.
Oh God.
Guys, I think there's something coming.
And almost just as you say that, a creature bursts forth from below, roaring. Luckily, you're not surprised. Give me initiative rolls.
Shit, not this again.
Fuck.
Did this one rumble as much as the rumbles you told us we heard before that were really big?
No, this wasn't nearly as much rumbling.
All right, let's see. Initiative. A 4.6. Come
Dude,
on,
you've been rolling horrible with your initiatives.
dude. I know.
All right.
Owl would have been next to me. Let me get Owl out.
Sure.
I always have him flying at like the height of whatever.
Well, he
Well-
probably landed on something because he'd be very tired if he was just constantly flying, right? He's probably like landed on the wall or something.
Okay. Yeah. Let me get a sheet. Let's see. Agoth. Initiative.
All right. So
Look. This is the second time the Owl stole my initiative.
Alright, so your owl gets to go first. Ooh.
He's gonna, I guess, back pain the boulet and then fly back.
Alright, so he swoops down, attacking the boulet, causing back pain.
Yeah.
Alright, Ophelia, down the hall, what do you want to do?
Oh, I'm gonna move up first. Come on.
So if you're going that way, these two spaces will be difficult terrain, because it's, you'd be going along the edge.
Oh. Alright, let me redo that.
Hey, you were here.
Yeah, I was getting there. Kinda like take it at an angle like that.
So it would be 20 feet to get here, and then you could probably like get up here with 30.
Can I kind of go around like that?
So if you went the other way,
It's like the
you'd
same
get to-
distance.
yeah, but the two diagonals would be about the same.
The left one. Ooh, I can't quite get in distance, but oh, we're so close. I think I'd have to be within 30 feet. Is that what it is? Sorry, I'm gonna do emboldening bond. I'm just trying to get as much as I can. Yeah. Oh. Not what I was thinking was gonna happen. Where the boulet was coming out. All right. Main action. I cast emboldening bond. It's gonna be on Rhea, Clank, and I though, since I can't reach them.
Okay.
Let me dock that, and then as my bonus action, I am casting spiritual weapon.
All right.
I don't know if you guys changed your symbols or not. Yeah, okay, you guys got them off. Rhea, you got emboldening bond too. And then spiritual weapon, level 2.
Yeah, 25 will strike the boulet.
It's lagging a little bit. Sorry. I'm trying to do this. And then I'm gonna throw it right next to him. And then I'll roll for damage here once I drag this out. Sorry. Alright, you can kind of work for me. That'd be great. That'd be great. All right, right there. That's within range, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
6.
he takes 6 points of damage, snarling at the spiritual weapon. Riala.
I will.
Oh, bond again.
She takes a tiny flask of water from her component pouch and pops the cork and like spills a drop of it onto her palm and does some gestures and casts oops, I need to spend this spell slot. There we go. And she casts her favor upon some of her allies. She's gonna give actually, does she need to step forward? Yeah, she'll step forward 5 feet. And she'll give it to Eldwin and Elric and Clank. Where is Clank? Oh, he's right there. Okay. And I think that's all. Yeah, that's all for her turn.
All right. So that is it for her. Next up is going to be Elduin.
Alright, Eldon's gonna let out a furious roar in front of his boule. He's going to rage. Alright, let's mark myself rage. There we go. Alright,
What is your passive perception?
my perception is 14.
Okay.
Oh,
So you would still
Excuse me,
feel a
sorry.
rumbling.
that's good.
Strangely enough, there's more rumbling.
Oh, shit.
Alright, at this point, he's going to attack twice in front of this boule right here. So for the first attack, I'm going to use D4 from Bless. Now will come the Great Axe. First Great Axe.
Alright. Yeah, 20 would land a solid hit on the boule, getting its attention back. Doing 7 points of damage.
Alright.
Not the best hit.
All good. Now here comes the second swing, just straight up normal roll.
You get bless on every roll or no?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think. Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, you get bless on every roll. You
Emboldening
only get a
bond is
emboldening
only
bond
once. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that for next time then. So.
Well,
19
19, yeah, that will strike it. Second time, doing another 16 damage.
Alright. And with that, he is hit with the protectors now. So basically, just at disadvantage on anybody else besides me, and if they do hit anybody else with damage, that creature has resistance against the type of damage it deals.
Well, luckily it looks like he is going to go for you.
Ah, good. And after that, he'll stand his ground, and that'll be my turn.
Alright, Clank.
So ain't nobody pop off yet? But
No, but you probably would still feel a rumbling.
my passive's pretty low, so I might not. Well, since that's the case, I will run over and punch.
Yeah, Thunder Gauntlets would punch the boule, doing
Cool.
5 points of damage, and stealing the
Attention.
threat off of your ally. As now
Cool.
you have gotten the boule's attention with your pulsing gloves.
I'll do that again with Bless, and yeah.
Okay, yeah, 18 will strike again. Hitting him for another 11.
I'm gonna bonus action defensive field to give me my level temp HP.
Alright. So suddenly from behind you, something emerges from the rock.
From the rock?
Or from the floor, as some sort of figure clad in druid symbols appears. She yells, "Invaders!" And she is going to let a thorn whip out.
Wait, what?
Oh no. Oh no.
Whoosh.
Oh shit!
Ophelia, how did you like the bottom of that hole?
Yeah, you might get reacquainted with it.
I don't like it at all.
So
You stole my move, Lou. I pull your monsters into pits with Thorn Whip.
well, apparently not
Oh,
always.
bullshit.
This is bullshit.
Great.
So. Oh, but she doesn't roll very well. So
roll.
that will.
Oh, she
miss
has
you.
blessed. Interesting.
Oh,
That is it for her. The boule, distracted by your crow, is going to snap at him. Actually, it's going to use Deadly Leap. Whee!
Ah, shit.
That would give you an oppie if you want to take it, Mr. Crow. But the two of you there, as it tries to leap on you, have to make dex saves. Or sorry, strength or dex, your call.
I'll use the emboldening bond on this roll. It
Oh,
don't matter.
no.
House rules.
Well, you get
House
an emboldening
rules.
bond and bless.
So what does Bless do? I
Another
It's okay.
It's an
D4.
House
automatic
rules.
failure if he gets a 1, though.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
dang.
that would miss.
So
You do get blessed to the saving throw.
I'm gonna. Can I spend a story point, Lou?
You can at this point. If you're inspired, you can use your inspiration. If not, you can't.
All right, I'm gonna spend a story point instead of getting one next week. And I'm gonna use Dex. And then plus 4.
Yeah, so 15 would be
18.
enough with the plus 3. So yeah, you would take half damage, which is 16 damage total. 9 bludgeoning and 7 slashing. And you can move to a adjacent space, which the only one you can move to is right here. Oh, wait, you're in the corner. I don't know if you can even dodge this. Well, yeah, I don't know if you can dodge this. Well, all right, I'll say you take half damage, but you get knocked prone, so you're underneath it.
Okay.
Now, what about Elduin?
All right, I imagine this is something I will see.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Sorry to interrupt. Elduin, you said that anything that attacks somebody else besides you.
This is a save. It's not an attack.
Oh,
This is
so
an
I still
ability.
take the full bludgeoning damage, right?
Yeah, no, because this isn't an attack roll. This is a
All right.
saving throw
Okay.
thing.
Good, minus 15.
Yeah, or what did I say it was? 9 and 7, so 16 total.
16.
But what
Damn.
about you, Elduin?
All right, so since this is something I am seeing, danger sense will kick in, and
Yeah.
I will roll a dex save with advantage.
Yep.
Ugh.
I think you
Get
have a
blessed.
bless.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, so you
Oh.
would still fail. Luckily, this is all stuff you can half, so I believe you as well will only take the 16 damage. But you will also be knocked prone underneath this thing as it roars down at you, and I guess ends its turn. From the back, another one of these things appears, and she as well is going to whip out a thorn whip.
Fuck this bitch.
It's not very Ophelia-like.
Right?
Yeah, right?
She's so mad.
How dare you?
She's probably like half in, like she sees them appear and she's like in the middle of
What
like
the?
reaching out her hand to make friends and they thorn whip
Oh,
her.
hi, Emma. What the? Wow, another 2. All right, look at that. 2 and a 2. All right, so luckily they would both roll completely terrible and miss you. Elric.
All right. Elric, kind of mid-crush under this boulet. I say, Elduin, you got this. And then I immediately just
Misty Step.
misty step.
All right.
All right.
Where
And
did
You just
you?
hear Elduin yell out, "You damn coward!"
This is strategic. Here, one sec. Right here.
Strategic repositioning.
Strategic repositioning. All
You
right.
are still prone, though.
All right. So then I stand up, which half
Okay.
my movement. Then the rest of the other half of my movement. Right here. And I assume I didn't have my shield equipped when I was, mining.
Probably not now.
So that takes what, an action?
Yes.
All right, I take an action, and where is it at? God, I forget what it looks like. There it is. All right, and I say to Ophelia next to me, I need some heals. and that's all I can do because it takes an action to equip my shield.
All right. It is now the owl's turn.
Bird's gonna kind of move away. Well, he'll swoop, and then move away. To right here. There we go.
Okay. Ophelia.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What to fucking do? We're in a pickle here, guys. I spent
Yeah.
literally all your turns figuring out what the fuck to do with these little druid bitches. All right.
What would Ophelia do?
WWOD. W-Dodd.
Different than WMD, but not that much.
May I recommend that
I
you...
cast a level 1 heal on Elric. So I guess it's gonna be my first thing.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Elric gains 8.
All I have is 8. As my bonus action, I am moving this forward and casting Spiritual Weapon again.
All right. So it attacks him again. 20 will strike him. Doing 5 more points of force, which will weaken or wound him.
I gotta double check and see, because it took away a spell slot when I kept clicking it just from the macro bar. Yeah, I did it again.
Yeah, you need to make a just a damage thing, because it'll always take a spell slot, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. I probably figure that out after the game or something. Alright, and then I want to move forward away from these bitches and away from this hole. Fuck that. I'm gonna move up here.
Alright.
And end my turn.
Riala.
I will begin chanting and cast upcast blindness deafness on those. Actually, I'll get closer first on those 2 druids.
All right.
And the DC is 16 Constitution.
All right. Cons.
And I'm
save.
choosing blindness.
So, first one. Attempt to con save. Fail, becoming blind.
Nice.
Second one. We'll make it and be unaffected.
And since that is not concentration and I already have a timer on myself, I assume you can just timer it on the one that's blinded.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll step back and 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I would tell Eldwin he should step back. Or I'm sorry, not Eldwin, Elric. And I think that's all I can do.
All right, Eldwin.
Actually, I'm sorry. I do have one other thing I can do. So before I step back, I would, in passing, do a Balm of the Summer Court on Elric.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to use that and roll the dice. Did that? Oh, it didn't subtract the ammo. Okay, but anyway, so that's my turn. Sorry.
All right.
It's only 4 and then 110. Yeah.
Yep. Eldwin, what are you gonna do?
Alright, yeah. Elwin's gonna be a little angry that Elric just ditched him. He's gonna use, is it 5 feet of movement to get up and be prone?
It's half your movement.
Okay. I'll use half my movement to stand up. Then I'm gonna move over here.
So
That's in the.
this would be the only space you can move to.
Oh, okay.
That's
Oh, yeah.
actually the wall.
Okay. Yep, I'll move here, and then I'm going to take. Let's see. I think I'm actually going to use my vampire bite on the boule. Basically, and I'm going to do a fanged bite against it.
Okay. Oh, no. His tough hide will prevent your bite.
Alright. I'll try again with bites as my second attack. For the second one, though, I'm going to use a d4. Now comes the bite.
17 will be enough.
Alright.
Doing 6 plus 2 is 8 points of damage.
Alrighty. Let's see. And since I bit it, I will regain 6 points of health from it. Or choose to regain 6 points of health.
Okay.
Alright. So after that, I will end my turn.
Blank.
Sorry, forgot I was muted. I do that too. But I will look at the druids, look at the party, and as I'm looking at the party, I'll say, "Friends, we should put our arms down." And then I'll turn to the druids and say, "We mean no harm. We're defending ourselves. I think this is a misunderstanding. We only want to rid this land of evil."
Give me a persuasion attempt.
Is there space with them?
Ah.
She says, the crew will kill our pet. Save him. That is it for Clank. What did you do for your actual action?
Was that action bonus action?
I mean, it's free to speak, so you could still take an action.
Cool. Can I run up and try to persuade again?
No, but you could, like, dodge or something.
Cool. Then, I will... Yeah. Oh, shit, I should have used
Am I
Bless
allowed-
on that.
Am I allowed to yell?
Bless
And
doesn't
say
affect,
something too?
Saving throws.
Yeah, all skill
Emboldening Bond
checks.
doesn't either.
Emboldening
Yeah.
Bond, well, no, Emboldening Bond does affect skill checks.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah.
Then in
Bless
that
doesn't.
case, I will,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Bless applies automatically. You don't have to call it. So
Yeah.
Cool. Then, that's my bad, but I'll, run up here, dodge,
Okay.
and just, I mean no harm.
What would you say to them?
Ophelia.
Yeah. You said you wanted
Oh.
to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, call off the attack from the pet, and we can make peace.
Give me a persuasion check.
And I am going to use Emboldening Bond for this.
Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, that's pretty good. So 22. The druid goes. She begins chanting.
was that Ophelia's action?
No, that was outside her turn.
Oh, gotcha. Just speaking. Okay.
Yeah. Da, da, da.
We are kind of clumped up.
I fear none.
Alright, so she is going to cast a spell. Just want to make sure the range is correct on this. What is the range of this? Why is it not showing? Okay, so yeah, she chants as there is a flash of light and a magical spirit will appear. Right
Yes.
next to the boule. She casts. Alright, I'm just gonna click it from the sheet. Healing Spirit, as this thing starts to pulse, healing the boule. She's concentrating, and that is it for her. So next up is going to be...
The boule has to move into this. Oh, I see. I was looking at the spiritual weapon. I see now.
Yeah, she put it on
You've
top
got
of
a
it.
token under him. Yeah, okay.
The boule at this point... Who hit it last?
I did.
Yeah,
I
so
did it.
I think it is going to bite you back. 17, I believe, hits you.
Yep, 17 hits.
For 15 damage. As it does a considerably more damaging bite than you do. The other druid kind of screams angrily, shaking her head. Is there anything she can cast right now? She says, the enemies blinded me, I can't see. And she's gonna send the Thorn Whip out, where she thinks... Actually, are you even in range? No, you're out of range. So she's gonna send one at... Elric.
I mean, I guess technically she might try to send it at me, not knowing that I've moved out of range since she was able to see me. So
She at disadvantage.
She is 14.
20.
Okay, so no, she is not very successful as she swipes out at you and you just kind of block. So that's it for her. Elric.
All right, so real quick, Rhea, is there some kind of like radius or something I have to worry about here, or what?
radius.
You
For the
cast,
blindness?
you cast some spell, yeah.
No, it
Okay.
affects the individuals who
Oh.
failed, which is only the one. Yeah.
All right, so item interaction, I draw my sword, and I look at both of them and say,
And I don't think that damaging her affects it.
I'm going to try to intimidate
Yeah.
them. I'm going to say, I'm going to devour you both.
Oh, I guess she got a con save
then-
at the end of
and
her
then-
turn, Lou. Sorry.
And then I run towards this one and immediately attack with a bite. Because we're just biting people out here. That's how we do. Primal Savagery. Oh, fuck.
She would
Yeah.
sidestep. Whoa.
Damn it.
Good.
No.
I mean, technically you have bless, and it would be automatic, but
is
it's
there,
still a 2, so I don't know if you.
could I try to intimidate?
Yeah, sure, you can give me an intimidate check. Also, how is your AC 20? Explain that to
Ooh.
me.
You want me to explain that to you, Lou? All right, you
Yes.
ready? Okay. All right, so let's do it. Here we go. So, all right. So here we go. Half plate plus 2 dex. So half plate 15 plus 2 dex 17. Multi-class into fighter. Defense style. So that's a +1 equals 18. Plus shield is 20.
Okay. Let me
I thought you
check
don't
those
get the +2 on
numbers.
half plate, do you? You just a straight
Yeah.
15, right?
No, plus 2 dex.
Oh, so is half plate offering dex bonuses now?
That's what it does on roll on fucking
Hang on,
yeah.
let me research.
Oh, I
this.
guess it is.
It's medium armor, right?
Yep,
Da-da.
and-
Medium armor offers
Nice.
up to +2.
Yeah, it just maxes the deck.
That's dope. I don't know why I keep thinking half plate's heavy, and I'm like, what the fuck are you getting a dex modifier? But yeah.
it weighs as much as half plate armor. Plate armor is 80, right? or is it 60?
65.
So then it's almost as much as plate, but yeah.
All right. Fair enough. All right. So your primal savagery is missed. Anything else?
Yeah. I was trying to intimidate them with saying that I'm going to, eat them both, and then laughed. I cackled.
All right. Go ahead and roll an intimidate check.
Come on. Let me be good at it. Yay.
All right. So
Nice.
that is it for you.
Yeah.
Owl.
Let's see. Owl is gonna go by bird, and then
Oh, real quick, because she would
What?
get a save at the end of her turn.
oh yeah.
Oh, she is shaken the blindness. Ah, I
Okay.
can see again. And her eyes clear. Yeah, so what's the owl doing?
Bird is going to give back pain and then move right here.
Creature of the wild, why?
I'm
It's
gonna
a
call
demon
out-
bird. It's not
I'm-
real.
I'm gonna call out. You call off your dog, and we'll call off ours. And I gesture to Elric when I say ours.
Yes.
Roll for sick burn. Just kidding. All right, so the owl swoops in, pecking at her, and she's distracted. Ophelia.
I mean, I meant that as for real persuasion. Like that was me offering a deal.
Yeah, you can make a persuasion check.
I mean, I don't know that I'm very good at persuasion, but I'll use my emboldening bond.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you would say that that is it for
16.
that's it for the owl. So Ophelia, what are you doing?
After I hear Rhea say that, did they say anything back?
Well, they're currently getting slashed at by Rick. So
Ella.
they're kind
Okay.
of in battle still.
They're all Ella now.
Um,
Instead of Eldwin and Elric, they're Ella.
Then yeah, I am going to move down here and kind of say the next person that attacks is getting shoved into a hole. And I ready a telekinetic shove on as my ready action for either Elric or the two people if they are going to attack. Whoever attacks, they're getting telekinetic shoved into a hole.
All right,
And that's my turn.
Riala.
Oh gosh, darn. What do I want to do? Shoot. I'm gonna put up. No, do I? Yeah. I'm gonna put up Twilight Sanctuary. It might be a waste, but I know that we've taken some hits.
All right, so you send out your Twilight Sanctuary as an action.
And okay, it says Channel Divinity uses last 2, but then when it expended, it took. I don't know if that's right, but anyway, so yeah, the Firefly field kind of starts to twinkle around everybody. And do I have a bonus action that I want to use? Nope. All right, that's it. I'll wait and see what people do.
All right, Elduin.
Elda's gonna shout out, "That thing's their pet?"
You asking them?
Yeah, I'm asking the party.
Oh,
So it
I
seems.
believe so.
Well, they do seem to have digging abilities, so it might just be coincidence they attacked, but you don't know.
well, it said that was their pet. So
I'm going to take the disengage action. And I'm going to just gonna first do some measuring right here real quick.
There's a clank in your way.
Sorry.
What? Luckily, he
Disengage,
is.
yeah, I'm gonna take disengage, and I'm just gonna move up to Clank. And
Okay.
as you see the rage subside in his eyes, he'll yell out to these two druids, "Who are you?"
Okay.
Then, that'll end my rage. And I'll just ask the two druids who they are, and end my turn from there.
Clank, what do you wish to do?
I am gonna run over to Elric and try to grab him and say, hold up, friend. And then I will turn to Eldwin and say, I think the better question is, who are we? We are in their territory. We mean no harm, friends.
Alright, the druid is going to say something. Let me see your language proficiencies.
Can
Okay.
we link them, or is that just to everybody?
Well, you can just send them to everyone.
Let's see.
Alright, so I guess, how many people are in this party?
People are
I-
linking
Five
one at a
right
time.
now.
You don't
Sorry.
have to. You don't have to do them one at a time. But all right. So I forgot Riala.
Well, that's how Roll20 puts them in your sheet each one individually. I combine mine manually, is why mine are all
Oh,
together.
that's great. That's smart.
So she yells in Druidic to fall back as she is going to disengage, sinking into the ground.
I take a oppie.
You can't. She disengaged.
God damn it.
And you would have gotten pulled in the pit if you did.
Yeah,
True.
you would have.
So the Boule is going to get his D6 of healing. He roars in compliance, looking at your ally Rhea for a moment, just kind of observing her. Then he also digs under the ground.
I would repeat the druidic command when he eyes me.
And then this one will as well disengage, digging down. So yeah, you would feel the vibrations as they get
Eldwin,
further away.
quick, go stand in that healing spirit.
Eldon will try his best to go up there, just like
No, she stops
Jogging over there.
concentrating on it.
Oh, she
Oh.
starts concentrating. Okay.
Ulrich starts stabbing at
I
the
thought
ground.
the same thing.
Yeah. You claw at the ground viciously.
Ah, fuck.
Alright,
And
so
then
that is it. I'm assuming
Yeah.
no one has a shovel to start digging after them.
I do.
I mean, we have a shovel, but I
But-
don't think we're gonna start digging out.
No, probably
Um,
not.
I'll grab Elric and say, far more profit is gained friendship than through conflict. And look down the hole. Is there anything down there?
Well, they didn't go in that hole. They just kind of burrowed back into the loose
Down.
dirt. So you
Yeah.
can't really see after them.
Well, I'm not
Uh,
looking after them. I'm just looking at this hole to see, they went down. This is the closest way down that I can see.
The only thing you would notice is that the Boule left behind a hole when it burrowed. So there is
Yeah.
still a hole over to the north here.
All right, everyone has 9 temp HP except Elric. You have 8.
Mm.
Man, that's
Uh,
way better than my.
Oh, and
HP
I forgot the owl, but if you want to give him temp HP, I'll.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets 9 as well.
Okay.
it looks like this leads into a bit of a stone tunnel, so it didn't collapse, luckily.
I put my sword away and narrow my eyes as I look at Clank, and I'm like, let's get back to work.
Ophelia comes up and slaps Elric across the face.
Ah, what
She
the
goes, "Why must you always try to keep fighting
fuck?
when we're trying to have peace? Why
Don't
do
hit-
you do that?
Jeez.
Look at they left." And she's like getting all huffy. She goes, I can't have you keep attacking everyone. How are we supposed to have peace if you want to fight everyone? There's a time and a place. She turns around, gets all huffy, and then just walks away after saying that. Do you want to say anything as she's walking away?
But I did. Wait, what just happened? Now I just confused. I'm like, was I not supposed to help?
Everybody's shouting for peace, and you're still trying to just be like.
So Elric seems a
dog
bit
out.
confused, maybe sighing.
Elduin turns to Rhea. I thought I was the barbaric one.
I just don't understand sometimes. God.
Felix getting all moody.
Rhea shakes her head and just touches Elric's shoulder.
What's funny is I was about to go do that too. After like give it a minute or two, walk back over and just touch him and be like, "There."
I'm
and walk
sorry, I
away
said
again.
Elric, but I meant Eldwin because he's the one standing next to
Oh.
me, and it's also what I put in chat. So.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
Sorry.
Flustered, I go back, I can pick up the hammer, and I just start hammering away at the wall out of frustration.
Alright, so you
Who,
go back to digging.
Clank, are you hurt at all?
Nope.
Okay.
I put my sword and shield away,
I want to save this heal for an opportune time.
and I say to Elduin, "See, I told you," as I'm hitting the wall. You had it. You had it all by yourself. You're all good.
Elduin would just like take a moment and he'll just say, "Why not just go down the hole the Boulay just dug up?"
Look, I could do that,
I don't think we seek to go down. I think we seek to go forward.
but I'm
Maybe
trying
we'll
to-
run into them again. And if we do, maybe we can try to make friendships.
If I get trapped in the hole with a Boulay, I may not come out, and I know you'd be happy with that, but I certainly wouldn't.
I would not be happy with it. I just want everybody to get along. And if they're attacking you, fine, we can kill them. But if we're trying to go for peace, then maybe we can try that route instead so people don't have to die.
Well, whatever. I mean, they were attacking us.
They were.
It was provoked, and then I go back to hitting the wall.
Okay.
Elduin pick a pickaxe and help Elric out.
So you continue digging. No more rumbling occurs. Say, with the two of you digging, are you just gonna kind of spend all day trying to clear this out?
Basically, we're going to partially fill in that new pit with the stuff we're pulling out of the wall.
Okay. Did we just get a new player?
That's what.
It's Alwyn.
Oh, look who it is!
Oh shit, he actually made it back in time.
I did.
You just missed me
Digging,
slapping Elric in
digging,
the face
digging.
for not.
Nope, I watched it on stream and I was mad at you.
Oh,
Tuned in.
Yes.
just doing my job, you know.
You're a very good dog, she says.
Oh, I'm a
Did I
noble.
just inadvertently give Elric a new nickname? You know?
Or is it dumb noble now? 'Cause it's dumb
He
dog?
just needs getting all mad now that he's the dog.
So you spend the day digging through this. It would be very tiring work taking 2 of your healing surges each because you rolled low on your athletics check or your strength check.
Wait,
So
what?
You would feel tired losing some of your inner stamina.
Oh, I rolled an 11. Is that not good enough?
Oh, did you roll an 11?
On my con, yeah.
Alright, so then it would just be Elduin
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Elduin who lost the 2 surges.
Yeah.
What's a surge? Like a hit die?
Or yeah, hit dice, yeah.
Oh, okay. I just was curious. Yeah.
But you do manage to get the tunnel cleared out. And on the other side, there are some dwarven runes. Looks like a hallway going into a new area.
I say ladies first as I look at Elduin. Elduin.
And I look down.
Did you
to
say
Elric.
runes or ruins?
Ruins.
Okay, cool. I wasn't
I
sure
look
if there
down-
was more of those glowy things.
Ophelia
down to
thinks that you
Elric
guys are
and-
talking to her, and she
Oh.
just walked by.
Oh my god.
I say to Elric, yes, ladies first. And as I make a very polite gesture to him.
And Ophelia walks past.
And then
I
Ophelia.
just don't. I'm like, oh, you must mean me, and you guys are having this spat, and I just don't even recognize it.
All right. So you go to this kind of ruined hallway area. Following it, you come to a stairwell that seems to spiral downward for quite a ways. Are you going down?
I want to go down, guys. What do you think?
Yeah, let's go.
Keep on going.
Alright, so following the spiral stairwell down, you come to a looks like another hallway which goes about 40 feet and ends in a large set of stone double doors.
Oh.
Which are
Do I
currently
s-
closed.
Do I see anything
Is there
before
any,
these
like-
doors?
Is there any like dwarven writing or anything since we're following behind her?
Well,
How
it's
about
pretty
detect magic? Can we have 10 minutes here?
Yeah, I mean, the doors are still fairly far away and in darkness because they're 40 feet away. So you can't see them all that well from back here. You just kind of see their silhouette in the darkness ahead of you.
I'd also like to take 2 minutes to make 2 light rocks to give to Elric to throw down the hall. Or give to Elric.
I can see. I don't need it, but
Oh.
okay.
Okay, never mind.
Wait, did the map change for everybody?
Yeah, it did.
I will share Eyes of the Night with who seems to be struggling the most in the darkness and requiring light. I know
Well,
not Elric.
You do have light right now. You have
Okay.
people with, I think, light spells and
Light rock.
torches.
I have a light cantrip, and we all have glowing light rocks, but I only have
But-
tunnel vision.
But nobody can see the doors clearly because they're 40 feet away, right?
They're in low low light right now because the torches go 20 and 20, so they'd be at the edge of
I
the
speak-
torchlight.
Right, but
I-
Eldwin sees it as if it's bright light for 60
Do
feet.
you have devil sight?
Elric does, yeah.
Oh, that's Elric, yeah. Isn't it?
So with devil sight, what's your passive perception?
12.
Yeah, there might be something written on the door. You can't.
I'm pretty
really
sure I
read
see it
well
clearly
from here.
too.
I move up a little bit.
I bet you do.
I move up a little bit and said, "I think I see something. Let me get a little closer. Maybe I can make it out."
Yeah, I mean, if you have devil sight, then you can see fine.
Cool.
But if not, it would be kind of low light and harder to see.
All right, so I get like 20 foot from the door.
Oh,
You speak Dwarvish?
So as you approach to 20 feet, a strange-looking rune would light up on the doorway and begin to glow.
I back up.
Give me a wisdom save.
Oh shit. Wisdom save. All right.
Is that anybody or just him?
Just him.
4.
All right. So you would all see Elric sort of approaching this door. As this rune starts glowing, he sort of stops and sits down. And now that you can kind of see better, there are several sets of bones laying around where he's sitting.
Wait, wouldn't I have saw that as I approached?
They were kind of off to the side as the room was opening up, so you did not notice them. But now you guys would actually. I guess you still wouldn't notice them.
Okay.
All right, never mind. So yeah, you just see him kind of sit down there staring at the glowing rune.
he sat down.
Yeah.
Hey, Elric.
He does not seem to reply to you.
Pick up a rock and throw a rock at him.
All right, now a rock would hit him, but nothing happens.
He takes 1 damage.
I assume it was like a pebble.
Yeah.
How is rebuke activates?
No, you didn't actually take any damage.
I know.
Guys, what do we do?
How far away is he? He's 20
He's
feet from the doors, and he's
20 feet from you all.
40
do I
feet from us?
recognize this magical energy at all?
It looks like another one of those runes, like the ones you saw in the cave, but this one doesn't explode. It just sort of glows, and he's just staring at it. Arcana
True.
might give you some insight into this.
Can I guidance that?
No,
make a
because you already rolled. But yeah, you would guess this might be some kind of hypnotic pattern type rune. Because he's just kind of sitting there staring at it.
Is there anything else written on, like, is it written, like, in Dwarven runes? If I read Dwarven, can I understand what it says?
It's a symbol, it's not a word.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's no words on the door or anything, it's just the symbol?
Do you want to get closer and try to take a look?
No, I'm going to cast my light
Guide
cantrip
yourself,
down
bud.
there.
Okay, so you put your light cantrip on something down the hall a bit?
Oh yeah, right by the door.
I think you have to touch what you light up, but you can probably take
Yeah.
a
Right.
glowing rock and throw it over there.
Well, I can do dancing.
Oh,
lights
yeah.
and have them go down there if you'd like.
Yeah, so I'll grab a rock and throw a rock down there.
All
Is
right.
everybody else on the main map?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 'Cause
Okay.
this is a theater of the mind. So as you throw a glowing rock down the hallway a bit, you would see that there are indeed words on the door, and it would say the Alcavian Laboratory.
In what language?
Dwarvish.
So the Alcavian Laboratory, guys, what do you think? But I still don't know what this rune is. How do we deal with it?
Oh, does anyone speak Dwarvish, I guess?
I do.
Alwyn.
Okay,
Alduin
so
does.
then yeah, those of you who speak Dwarvish
Most of
would
us do.
recognize it.
And for anybody that doesn't, I'll say it aloud.
Laboratory.
Riala doesn't, but I thought most of you did.
She looks over.
And Elric
Feely
is
looks
still
over at-
just sitting there.
Plank and Alwyn going, what do you guys think? Like, you guys might know, right? Get some high wisdom.
Can I do a check of any kind?
I'm not sure if you would know much about this. Maybe history?
Oh, I'm history.
Your history. Are you going somewhere?
Oh, I
Down
guess
the
I already
hole.
rolled. So, or I
My best
already
friend.
rolled
That's a good
Arcana.
history roll, bud.
I
So,
don't know if it counts.
you, let's see,
Why wouldn't it?
Yeah. You know that there was a fairly prominent laboratory in the Tharian Empire called the Alcavian Laboratory. You don't know too much about it. You think it had something to do with magical research, dealing with transportation.
I know the spell or something, or what his saving throw would be that caused Alric to fall asleep.
Well, he's not sleeping. He's just sitting there staring at the glowing.
Well, the
rune.
hypnotic trance. Would I know, like, what saving throw it would be? Kind of like enough information to glean that I could possibly enhance ability if I knew what it was. Because I'm not going to do that if my character doesn't know.
You would guess it has to do with willpower, if it's some kind of charm effect.
Did he immediately react when he got to 20 feet from the door, or did he seem to start reacting sooner and then continue to stumble forward?
He reacted when the rune lit up, which was at 20 feet.
At 20 feet. I will, without asking anyone, I will do a thorn whip on Elric. Try and drag him backwards.
All right.
Seems logical.
So you would have advantage. Yeah, you would thorn whip him, pulling him.
I drag him back
Jeez.
10 feet.
All right, so that probably is more effective than you were intending it to be. You drag him back 10 feet, but he is still staring at the rune, and now he is wounded a little.
And
the-
Alwyn
but the-
break his line of sight.
Did the rune stop glowing?
Yeah.
It's still glowing.
Oh, okay. I'm concerned that anyone who approaches may suffer the same fate. This is why I attempted to draw him backwards, so that others could retrieve him.
I'm minus.
So you do not recommend that I stand in front of him and try to break line of sight with the rune?
I know not of this type of magic. I know only the magic of nature.
I'll take the risk. Alwyn
Perhaps
steps.
keep your back to the rune and do not.
Yep.
look at it.
Yeah.
I
Alwyn
don't-
steps in front of.
Ophelia, can you guide Elwyn before he does this?
Yeah, I'll cast a guidance on Alduin.
All right.
Or Alric.
Alwyn?
Alwyn.
You're
Alwyn.
almost there. I'm so proud of
Fuck,
you.
man.
Clank's about to change his
Uh,
name.
I had a Lou moment.
It could be Clankwin.
Yeah.
No, L Clank.
Clankrick.
L Hammer.
Clankowin. All right, so you cast guidance, although you know guidance doesn't really do anything against saving throws. But
Right.
if you
I would
walk
cast
over
resistance.
Yeah.
Resistance. As he walks that way.
resistance, all right.
Yeah.
So you stand in front of him, and as you
Back
do,
turned.
he suddenly will awaken as the line of sight to the rune is broke. And at
Nice.
this point, the rune will stop glowing. Wow.
Okay.
Elric, are you okay?
Huh? What just happened?
Oh shit!
Hmm,
We
I
could
think
wear
we've got some pretty.
blindfolds.
And there's
Pretty
like lash lines, like
Oh,
bright
God,
red
what?
lash lines on your arms.
Why am I in pain? This
I
is-
reach out and kind of stabilize Elric. Hey, Elric, you're back with us now.
yeah.
That
yeah, no-
rune lit up and it put you in some sort of a trance, and we were trying to find a way to break it. I'm glad you're back with us.
Can Ophelia just close her eyes and walk forward past them now?
Yeah, sure. So you are just walking forward with your eyes closed.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
Ophelia suffers broken nose as she walks into the wall.
So as you hit 20 feet, the hypnotic rune will start to glow again.
shit.
As you hit 15 feet, a second rune lights up. Give me a
Oh, no.
con save.
Oh no.
Well, good thing I got good con.
You say that.
Nope.
Well, you say that.
You just jinxed it.
You would feel yourself starting to stiffen up as your flesh begins to turn to stone.
Oh,
Oh.
shit!
Viagra rune.
You all have a moment to react to this. Is anyone doing anything as you see her
Rhea,
starting
Vine
to?
Whip.
Thorn whip. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fine.
sorry, Bulbasaur.
All right.
That's
so
exactly. That's. I
Ooh.
was gonna do it anyway, but
I think
I don't
that
think
would. Yeah, she would. She's pretty armored, so that would just kind of
Anyone
dink
else
off of her
reacting?
armor.
Can I reaction? No. Fuck. No, I can't do that.
I'd have to be an action for an item interaction, right? For me to pull that hook and rope or grapple and rope out of my storage bag.
Yeah, I
Do-
mean, Ophelia, you can still move if you want to try to like back off.
Do
at
I
this
know
point.
any way to
Oh, yeah, I'm
get
backing-
rid of this
if I
magic
can
besides
fucking do
dispel
something.
magic?
All right.
so many voices.
As you
Sorry.
feel yourself turning into stone, you start backing up, and the runes would go out, but you can still feel the transformation happening. So I need another con save.
Fuck.
I'm gonna run up. Wait, how far did she back up?
Oh, I assume she came back to you all.
All right, so when she like as she reaches us, I'm going to put resistance on her because I see her like looking alarmed and kind of like struggling.
Yeah, you would feel her skin like turning to stone.
Do I have a chance to cast a spell first?
You had a round, so sure. What would you cast?
I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability.
Just to warn you, that doesn't affect saving throws.
Oh,
That's
well,
that's
never
only
mind
ability
then.
checks. If you're looking
Okay,
for
that's
advantage,
it.
though, you could try a story point since you're technically not in combat right now. If you have one.
Oh fuck! I didn't want to use it, but I kind of feel like I have to in this point. Yeah, I'm gonna use one.
Yeah, I don't know if
Alright.
anyone can greater restoration if you go petrified.
So,
Nope.
so,
Nerd.
Can you?
so that
Can
would
you?
be
Do
Okay.
a story point.
all right. So you gain
Okay.
inspiration. Give me a con save. Ooh, NAD4.
Fuck me, dude.
All right. Unfortunately, Ophelia turns to a statue.
Oh,
All right, well, let's put her in the bag. Perhaps we should retreat for now.
She's probably a little too heavy to be put in the bag.
Oh, damn it. Oh, God. We have to leave her here.
oh no.
What do you want to
Um,
do?
I know not how to counteract this magic. I'll look around at the rest of you.
I'm
Wow.
still a little dazed. I just look. I'm like, what the hell?
Elwin's
What type of door is this?
His mouth is gaping right now.
I will
So-
start, like, I'll start fishing through my pack. I'm looking through to see if there's anything, guys. Like, I don't know how to help.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Alwyn pulls out his blue crystal and holds it close to Ophelia.
The energy source?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it does anything.
Well, you know what?
It was a
Fine.
good try, though.
Yeah.
Wait a
But
minute.
that was the left field shot there.
Oh, I'm out of
Clank, let me
ideas.
see that bag. And I start looking through the party inventory to see if there's anything that
Yeah.
Oops.
can.
Sorry,
Oh.
guys.
Elric turns away as a single tear leaves his eye as he kind of brushes it away and just, that's all.
Yeah, she's probably kind of heavy to carry or put in a bag, as she's solid stone right now. So you might have to leave her here.
Anyone have magic that would reduce her? Is this something we could carry?
I do not. I'd have to wait till tomorrow.
Alright, so yeah, what do you want to do?
Alwyn pulls out. Well, that's not going to do anything. Never mind.
Can I try to identify this damn door?
I think you would have to
unfortunately,
touch it.
Yeah, you have to walk over and touch it. Which could be risky.
Not
Should we? Are there any other statues in the room?
Can I look for traps? Can I try to Can I use arcane components to try to disarm this?
You would have to get close to them, and these, unlike the exploding ones, don't seem to want you to get close.
Okay, I go to the first one with my eyes closed this time.
They're both on the door, though, right?
Wait,
It's just one lit up
Yeah,
at 20 feet and the other lit up at 15.
The two that you've seen so far at 10 or at 20 and 15 were both on the door.
I say, hey, Clank, let's at least try to dispel this first one.
Cool.
All right, make sure you close your eyes walking forward. I don't want that to happen again.
I'll put a bandana on.
I get
So
the
you-
same.
So do you
Five.
guys go, what, to 20 feet away from the door then?
Yeah,
Well,
I
where
will
I
go to 25 feet from the door and use guidance on one of you who wants it.
Did you say that when
probably Clank.
Elric walked up towards the door, it was like he was charmed when he
At
was
20, at
When
20
he
feet,
saw
yeah.
the rune, yeah, he just kind of went like kind of gooey and then just sat on the floor.
And no, it doesn't
did
do that
that
anymore.
defeat his Fey ancestry? Oh, that's just advantage.
I don't.
Advantage on saving throws against being charmed.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I had
it wasn't a charm effect. It was a.
Okay.
It was
I just
more,
heard
well, maybe it
charmed,
was.
so I was just trying to get some clarification of what this is.
It wasn't. What was it?
What was it? No, I guess that might have been a charm effect. Did you roll better on your second roll with advantage? I don't even remember.
I don't remember now.
Let me scroll up. So you rolled a. What did
Was
you
it the
roll?
wisdom? 4
It
and
was a
9?
wisdom
Seems
save.
like that
So, yeah,
first
it
rune
was
does
the-
not affect us of elven kind as
It was.
much.
So it was 4 and 9. So he would have failed either way. But
Yeah.
yes, that would. I guess that would have been a charm effect for that.
Okay.
The second one was a con save.
Second rune, okay.
So I do have my mage hand. If we want to try to dispel this somehow. I don't know anybody with any magic that can bring Ophelia. I mean, Dory is the closest, but that's a week away.
Well, let's try to focus on this first one.
Or Duel would be another option. I think he's had some arcane components.
Can I instruct Ray to slowly move forward and see if she's affected by it?
You could try, yeah. So
That
you're
tells
gonna.
me she is going to be affected by it. That was enough of an answer.
You don't know for sure. But-
That's the
Okay.
answer Lou would have given, regardless of what the effect
Yeah.
would be.
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
normal answer.
Okay, all right.
You can certainly try anything. So do you want to
I'm
send her
gonna
over
put a
to
rope.
see?
I'm gonna put a rope around her so that I
Okay.
can pull her back. And so he's like decidedly kind of like looking away
Mm-hmm.
as Ray starts to walk forward, and she's got a rope around just ahead of her wings, not around her neck.
All right. So as Ray walks forward, yeah, the rune would activate, which would be a wisdom save.
Okay, so let's do her wisdom save, and I will yank her back.
All right. So she would actually make it, hissing as you yank her back. But yeah, she actually did resist with the 15.
But
Right.
she was affected by the second rune, the con save rune.
Did she go that far
Oh,
forward?
did you want to let her keep going after the charm one?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure distances here. What's kicking in at what distance? I guess I should
The
have
first
clarified
rune
that.
kicks in
Alright.
at 20 feet. The second rune kicks in at 15 feet, and we don't know if there's any more runes.
So at 15 feet, it would flash again. Go ahead and make a con save.
So we can use my mage hand.
Alright, no, she would start to stiffen up as she begins turning to stone.
Oh no!
You just turned your
Hey.
dragon stone.
Uh,
I
but
dismiss her immediately.
Alright, so she just poofs out.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, Ray will be back with us soon, but it's any living being, it appears.
I hope she doesn't turn to stone when she gets back.
I think sending her back to the ethereal plane will stop that. She heals from her wounds in the ethereal plane.
I don't know that it is a healing
Alright.
effect that is needed for this. I could cast healing effects upon Ophelia at this moment, and I don't expect it would help.
Not a lot that affects her in the ethereal plane.
All right. Well, are we going to try to dismiss this first one, Plank, or not?
We got ideas on how to.
Can't we just?
I think
use
the
the arc-
idea was for you to try to perform a similar ritual to what you did on the runes in the previous cavern. However, you would not be able to look at the rune as you do this. It would have to be purely by proximity and audible.
Cool.
Yeah. I could.
I
if
mean,
you
I can
stand-
also
if
sit
you,
30 feet away because I have my mage hand,
it's possible
and
that
that's
we
out
may
of the
have.
range, ain't it?
It's possible that we would have to activate the rune in order to disarm it. I do not know, but we only disarmed the ones in the other cave when they were glowing. I am not trained in the more academic study of Arcana, so I do not know.
Alwyn, put a rope around me.
Alwyn hesitates slightly.
I recommend that we do not advance past 20 feet for now.
Oh, of course.
If we're going to try to disarm one of the runes, we should start at the one that activates at 20 feet.
Yes.
And not risk going any closer.
I agree. So let's do it.
I hand the now empty loop to Elric.
All right, I wrap it around myself.
And I will stand at if they go up to 25 feet with their eyes closed, I will stand or if they go up to 20 feet with their eyes closed, I'll stand at 25 feet right behind them and put resistance on, or guidance on. Who is leading this? Who's like assisting, and who's like the better? Probably Clank, right?
Clank's doing it, yeah.
All right, I'll put guidance.
What
on
the
him.
fuck is Clank doing? Clank's standing 30 feet back.
I think they want you to.
I'm going to use my
disable.
mage hand from 30 feet away.
Am I just let you do that?
Yeah, that's true. If Elric is standing there, then at least it's glowing, so he can stand there with his eyes closed, and I'll guide you, and you try and.
And I'm just chilling, like where I can see.
All right.
Go up
So-
to it.
Yeah, you carefully approach to 20 feet, knowing a error here could make you a statue. You would
No.
see.
Not 15 feet though. Just
Yeah,
like
well, that's what I mean. If he goes too far, he turns into a
gotcha.
statue. But you do see the first rune begin to glow. And yeah, you think that this one is a little bit more difficult than the runes in the other hallway.
As soon as the first rune starts to glow, Alwyn will haul on the rope or whatever, hold it tight so that Elric can't walk any further forward.
Okay.
As
Hey,
soon as the first one lights.
So
what
it's
type
it's still going to
ability-
be 50 GP of material, but it is a little more difficult.
What type of ability does Clank use for dispelling magic?
Arcana.
Is that wisdom?
Arcana.
Yeah. it'd be
Intelligence?
Intelligence based.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna cast enhance ability.
All right.
You're my hero.
You feel much smarter as the enhance ability spell takes hold, almost like your mind
Cool.
is suddenly open up to new possibilities.
And then I'll also guide you.
Smart bird.
Can you do both? I thought there were concentrations.
Oh, you're right. Guidance is concentration. I forgot. I knew that enhance ability was concentration.
Someone
I
else
forgot
might
guidance
have
was.
got. Oh,
All right.
Not too soon.
She's stoned. All right, so just enhance
Ouch.
ability. That's all I can do for you.
All right. So you have advantage. Oh, do you have anything else?
19 is not enough.
Do we have any flash of genius or anything?
I'm not.
Still
We're not
hit-
that level yet.
All right. 19 is just short of what you needed,
Oof.
so that would fail.
Doesn't he still have emboldening bond?
Oh.
No.
Maybe.
Does he?
Well, no, because that was
It's
during
not.
the
It's
battle.
not concentration.
Yeah, but it's only
It's
10
not.
minutes.
Yeah.
So
That was my thought.
that was
first
several
response.
hours ago, unfortunately.
Oh, right, because we dug after. We didn't go right in. Yeah.
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 If we have the components, I believe it might be worth trying again, but it's up to the rest of you. I think we're stuck in this cavern for a time until we determine how we can transport Ophelia or restore her.
You do
Yeah.
know that they have some supplies back with the Iron Tide that might be able to help you. Maybe they have some magic.
we
Yeah.
have
Should we
get her back
rush
there?
back there?
Yeah.
I mean, we'd have to leave her here.
I don't like this plan.
I mean, Alduin couldn't.
Clank, you
Scary.
said with some rest and study, you might have some magic that could assist with Ophelia, or
Yeah. Well, nothing that can. No.
but that could was it assist us
That
with
could help
transporting
with
her?
the door.
Oh, with the door. Okay.
But yeah, I could shrink her down to make her lighter. But that again would take a day.
Ooh.
Yeah, what do you all want to do?
If we, um, Clank's pretty distraught at this point, but if there's a chance to head back to the Iron Tide camp, I would say that's what we should do.
Yeah. Let's do that.
All right. So
I don't know. What do you
Can-
what do you all think?
I don't like the idea of leaving Ophelia here.
I agree, but
Split the party? Maybe
But
one or
then I
two of
also
us.
don't like you being weakened while traversing the cavern of the Boulets and Ankegs and random druids.
Uh,
how much does she weigh as a stone? Blue?
Well, a solid stone statue is pretty heavy. I'm guessing it would be like high hundreds, close to 1,000 pounds, right?
Oh my god.
Riala,
Let me see if I can
you
figure
seem
it
to
out.
be
You guys like my new
Um,
picture?
familiar with with
Yeah, that's perfect.
familiar with the druid ways. Do you know if they would have any magic that could help us?
It depends
could,
on their.
Be
their
indebted to
Oh.
them.
Actually,
it depends on their
it says
skill level.
300
If it-
pounds. I don't know if I believe that, but sure. 300 pounds for a medium statue is what this
In that case,
random thing
I-
is
We
telling
have
me.
a bag of holding that can fit that.
Wait, I could double cast the enhance ability for 2 people to become much stronger if there are 2 that would be willing to carry her.
Oh, its weight increases. Okay, so this says its weight increases by a factor of 10.
So it'd be 3,000 pounds.
Okay, that
What?
sounds
Either.
sounds more right for something that's
Yeah.
solid
Okay,
stone.
then never mind. Even with enhance ability, I don't think 2 of us
That's-
could carry.
So whatever she
I
weighed
don't think we
before
have-
times 10.
Much of a choice besides to
I
either
am-
find the
so it's-
druids or
Times 10. So whatever I weighed before times 10.
Yeah.
That's
And
only
not just-
750 pounds. 740.
Wait, is
8
that her
pounds.
gear as well, or just her body?
I'm gonna say just her body. Wait, you only weighed 75 pounds?
Oh, my character was
My-
like 100.
My dog weighs
110
more than
pounds.
you.
Yeah, my character was 110 pounds, and then I had 75 pounds I was carrying on.
Oh, I
That
see.
makes more-
Okay, so that would be over 1,000 times 10. So yeah, that makes sense. Because yeah, statues are not light.
like
Well, that's like
1,200
that's
pounds.
almost like that's like 18 or 1,900 pounds with the gear.
Yeah. So yeah, she weighs quite a bit.
Okay, I guess we have to leave her.
All right. So you retreat to the camp.
I mean,
Yes.
would
I mean,
wanna
we-
try
I mean-
to find those druids first.
Oh, how would you do that?
I mean,
You're
you
gonna-
can stomp on the ground, but
You're gonna go
they-
down.
they-
Well, that hole is still there. That the
Yeah.
Boule left behind.
Oh, we
Uh,
are.
Do you think we should go find the druids, or should we go back to the camp?
Perhaps we should try to visit the Iron Tide, but if we should encounter resistance crossing the caves, we could attempt to call out the druids or speak to them if they appear. Also, I could also attempt druidic
I just
commands
saw
on
Oh,
any
shoot, I
Ophelia's
got an
new
idea.
picture.
on if any boulets appear. I could attempt to use druidic commands with them, as that is what I observed the druids using to control theirs.
I think I can put words on the thing, or hear a message. You utter a message.
Do a what message?
I can use magic tinkering to make a small little
Oh, like a talking
Rock.
stone or something. Yeah.
A rock
and
recorder.
drop it down the hole. And say
It
we
is worth
mean
a try.
no
I mean-
harm. We can use your help. We're in trouble, or our friend is in trouble.
But what would be their incentive to aid us?
Exactly. I think we're wasting time by talking about even more.
I do not object to this plan. I just have my doubts on whether I would respond to such a
Well,
message.
what
were I
could we
in their
offer them?
a boon of their choosing, although we know not what their aims might be and what they might ask.
We
They
only know
did-
if we do ask them.
Go ahead.
Would you? Oh, sorry.
You go ahead, Rhea.
No, go ahead, Eldon. I was going to ask Clank something.
I just basically just said we only know by asking them.
True. Eldwin, or I'm sorry, Clank, would your tinkering be capable of recording another's voice, not instead of your own?
Yes. Anybody.
Perhaps we could give the message both in common and in Druidic.
Maybe Druidic would be more friendly.
I'm not opposed to attempting this. I don't have high hopes that we will receive a response, even though they accepted our, call off your dog, we'll call off ours in the previous encounter. They still didn't stick around to actually speak with us,
Well,
or I'm not
Clank
sure that
will
they
look
consider
at
us.
Elric and say, somebody didn't allow them the opportunity to.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Let us try to prepare your stone, drop it in the hole, but maybe we go ahead and try to return to the Hobgoblin Cave.
I think that's wisest.
Okay, so you make a stone with a message on it for them, leaving it in the hole, and then head back to the hobgoblins.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is our message? That we're requesting
we're-
their assistance, and we would be in their debt and offer a favor to them of their choosing, or is that like what does the rest of the party think? I don't want to make that assumption.
I guess Elric would say it reeks of desperation.
It does. But are we not desperate?
I believe we can do this on our own.
Oh my gosh, Lou! I heard you tell Ophelia you changed her picture, but I didn't actually see it.
I didn't change the
Oh, I
picture.
changed it. I changed it.
Oh,
I'm
you
not-
changed it.
I'm not
Yeah.
mean. I didn't change
Oh, I
it.
thought you said something about changing the picture, and
No.
then I just noticed it.
No,
He
that
was
wasn't
laughing
me.
about it.
I just
All right.
noticed it, so I was like, that's kind of funny.
So whatever message the group decides on, I will translate into Druidic and record into Clank's stone.
Okay. So you leave a message behind and head back, right?
I guess.
Okay, give me one moment.
Are you preparing your next character, Mikey?
I might be ready to. I already have another character in mind just in case Ophelia died, but
All right. So you get back to the Hobgoblin lair, going to speak with who? Who do you want to talk to here?
Erdul.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Erdul
Good
is
call.
in his
I
usual
like your
area
thinking, Eldrin.
near the quartermaster. You would find him in his tent. He's currently looks like he's working on a scroll. He looks up and says, "Yes, allies. What do you need of me?"
We have found
Ah.
something.
Go ahead. What are you saying to him?
Elton wanted to say to Ordil, we found a dwarven door, but it's cost us one of our allies.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's always sad to lose one of your friends. Was
She
it
has
that?
turned to stone.
Huh. So she is not truly dead then, just encased in stone.
Do you have restorative magic that could aid her?
He says, I might, actually. Give me a moment. He goes to his pack. He says, this type of magic is tricky and requires a powerful antidote. It's not something I have a large supply in, but... And he would take out a potion, kind of flicking the bottom of it as he kind of stirs it around a bit. He says, this should help your friend if you pour it over her. I only have one of these, however.
What is your price?
He thinks for a moment. He says, "Did you find anything of value down in those tunnels that you might want to trade for this?"
Not yet, but I'm sure we will find something,
You
and you
trying to
would have
use?
first pickings.
You trying to use
How-
deception? Because you did find a couple of things down there.
Oh,
Didn't you find
Do
a
you-
bunch of magical items in those obsidian crates?
And some potions and scrolls.
Eldwin will reply and say yes, and he'll present his potion of Hill Giant Strength in front of Erdwin.
I also present my my potion of love.
Interesting. All right, so he looks at the two potions. He says, "What do these do?"
This potion.
One's a sleeping potion, from what I was told.
What?
It's a, and I whisper in his ear, it's a filter of love.
Alwyn kind of like just pulls his cowl down lower and just backs up about 5 feet into the back of the group.
All right. And what about this one? He looks to Elduin's potion.
This stronger, strong as the ogres, perhaps even better than them.
That could be useful, actually.
For a short time.
Yes,
Perhaps you would be interested in something that does not lose its magic after one use.
Which type of giant strength was this?
Hill Giant.
Okay, so it's the uncommon one. What did you have in mind? He says, looking over to.
Do you like confections and sugary things?
He says.
Did you see his body?
He
I
says,
mean, people that are living in essentially an army camp probably would do a lot for, like, you know, tasty little treats and rations and stuff.
Fair enough. He was
You're
just
wrong.
stacked in his portrait image.
Oh, was he? Oh, I forgot. I
Jacked.
thought he was. I thought he was a
He's cut as
mage. I was
fuck.
thinking.
He
I was
is a
thinking, like,
mage, but pretty much everyone in Hobgoblin Society is a warrior of some kind, even the
Gotcha,
magic
gotcha.
users. He says, "No, I don't have much interest in convections.
Okay.
These two potions do interest me, although they are still not as rare as the one I present.
I can present. I can provide a level 2 scroll of see invisibility. In addition,
I'd be willing to give my
This
new
is-
armor.
OC for a second. Did we identify the other 4 potions that we had in our inventory?
I think we did 2 of them, right? The oil of slipperiness and that potion of animal friendship.
Yes.
Or is that
we
something-
got
We had
those
2 that were unidentified from when I did my scribing, and I was told we had 2 more unidentified already.
We did identify those ones.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. Wait. Which special armor are you talking about?
Oh, because he offered his half plate.
The half plate?
Yeah.
Oh, the one that's iron tied half plate.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Well, if you show him your half plate, he kind of gives you a look.
no, he doesn't.
Um,
If he starts to pull his his cloak aside, like
Pull his
we, like,
shirt up. He's like,
totally
"Look at my
stand in front of
tummy." And we
him.
like slap him.
I don't show the main part of it. I just show like a little bit of
Alright,
the.
well, he gives you a look because it looks like
It's
it was
pretty
Hobgoblin
obvious.
made, but he
You're
says
going to-
no.
you're going to-
you can
You're going to
keep
give
that.
us negative points on our negotiation here.
Yeah, he says you can keep that.
Minus a D4.
That's fine. I assume you
And the
recovered
shield
that
has
from
the shield has the
Iron
logo
Tie
of the
insignia as
Iron Tie.
well. Like I assume you recovered that while fighting the Wyvern. Yes,
Yes, I did.
says that's fine. You can keep that.
It was mangled beyond normal means of repair, but I used magic to mend it.
All right. So how about the 2 potions? What was the other thing you presented him?
A level 2 scroll, of
Scroll.
see invisibility.
Yeah, the 2 potions and the scroll. Oh, did you offer him the oil of slipperiness as well, or did I make that up in my head?
I didn't hear that mentioned. but-
Okay. And he says, and one more thing. Do you have another less rare potion you'd like to offer?
Sure.
What do you got?
Oil of slipperiness. Did we cover that one yet?
All right. So if you show him that one, he says, "Okay, I'll take these 4 things and I'll give you this potion." He says it is a more rare potion, so be warned though, it only works once. So if someone else gets turned to stone, I will have no way of helping you.
We appreciate it.
He nods to you. He says, just be cautious and thank you for the trade. So he gives you the potion and you give him the 4 items.
Cool. Then I would want to race back to Ophelia.
Yeah, I'll
let's
go
go,
straight
let's
with
go.
him. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I would actually give this potion to Eldwin because he's probably a lot faster, stronger, safer with him.
Yeah, that's true. I'll take the potion.
Okay.
I'll just call it anti-stone potion.
He just
I'm assuming
looks-
it's like greater restoration, basically.
Yeah, it has a specific name. That's actually what I was trying to figure out.
Oh, okay.
I was just basing it on a previous character that like not this
Same thing
not
happens
at,
here.
well, it wasn't in this encounter, but yes, in another campaign, like a character that was turned to stone at a fairly early level, but not in this place. We were lucky enough to find a very expensive potion that was basically greater restoration. So that's why I was assuming, but it was just a guess.
Yeah, let me see if I can figure out. the
Because
actual name.
officially, in the official rules, there isn't a potion of greater restoration, but
No, there isn't, but there is a potion that undoes this, which I found
cool.
at one point, and then I never found again.
Uh-oh.
It has a specific name. I guess it's not too important. I'm just looking at a few online things to see if I can get the actual name of the potion.
Potion of anti-petrification.
Alright, I'm not going to spend too much time on it. So you head back, going down below through the area.
Is the rock still talking at the bottom of the pit?
You actually don't hear it down there anymore,
Oh, so it's been destroyed or removed?
or taken,
Yeah.
which means they might have people in the area. So yeah, you move
I
through
bet they do.
here and go back into the underground area, and yes, your statue is still there, Ophelia.
Elda will immediately go to Ophelia's petrified form and use the potion on her.
Alright, so you pour the potion over her, and immediately as the liquids touch the stone, they begin to glow. And as the potion kind of trickles down over her, the stone all begins to glow. And yes, a moment later, she is now standing there again. Fine.
I immediately pull her arm and move her way farther away from the door.
Ah! Alright.
What happened?
I go as out of like not the nature of Elric. I go Ophelia, and then I hug her, like
She
excited.
hugs him back, and she's like, "What's going on?"
I mean,
We're
you
stone.
kind of remember what happened to you.
I remember getting stiff.
Yeah, and then everything kind of went away, and now you're suddenly back.
Well, you got really stiff.
Man, you guys helped me out real quick. Thank you so much.
Well, yeah, of course.
I was only turned to stone for a second.
Couldn't leave you behind.
It's actually been 3 years, Ophelia.
Does she believe
Um,
I don't know, what's your insight?
Elric just kind of gives an elbow
17.
bump to Eldwin gives an elbow bump to Elric and like, cut that shit out.
Ugh.
All right, so yeah, you're pretty sure you haven't been stoned for 3 years.
Give
Well,
him a look.
is there a way for to
I don't like this door, guys.
do these rooms?
This door is a jerk. So you think you could have undone them using your hand and some magical, like the components, but
Okay,
you did fail your first
I
attempt.
did try. Yeah.
And at this point, you
Yeah.
think there are multiple of them, so this would be rough to try to get in without some kind of dispel.
Cool. Well, that sucks.
So what do you want to do? Oh, and I just realized we're over time a bit. So maybe this is a good place to end.
I think so.
Yeah.
We can pick it up next time. I don't know if you want to keep trying to get through this or go to one of the other places, but yeah, it's up to you. Up to the group. So give me a whisper with MVP vote. Almost turned Ophelia to stone forever.
I
Yeah,
100% thought that was going to be happening for a session or
Yeah,
two.
that is what I would.
And I did not think my body. I thought the druids were gonna do something and take my body or take me in the meantime,
That would've
and they were
been
gonna come
mean.
back to nothing. We traded all this stuff
Boule
for a
just
potion.
comes
I'm
up and
wondering
pulls
if
you under
they-
the ground.
Honestly, I'm wondering if they avoid that space where that door is and where you were petrified.
It's
Sure,
true.
if
It
it's
doesn't
like-
seem like they were digging around down here, although it is stone in here. I got 5 votes. I need 1 more. Although I think I know who's gonna win. Who am I missing? I think I'm missing Riala's vote.
To DM Dragon. Whispered in. Oh, I'm not connected. Your connection to the server has been interrupted.
I
All
was
right,
wondering, yes,
I'll
those
put it in
things.
Discord. I'll put it
Okay.
in Discord. Oh my god, my dog has some opinions. Opinions.
Just gonna tell
So
you about
Jack.
some stuff.
No, we need to vote for this character.
Who's
They did better.
who's the dog vote for? So Riala with 3 votes, you are MVP. Da-da-da-da.
Did some good role plays. Reality helped out quite a bit there too.
Yay.
Good job, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job.
Hopefully the baseball game went well.
Or softball or whatever.
No,
Softball.
I am so sore, and I hurt, and we lost, and it rained, and then we got canceled due to lightning for the 2nd time. This is why I stay at home in my comfy chair and play D&D.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
I'll,
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
That's why I do it too.
yeah.
Yeah, I've
Don't-
never hyperextended my knee playing D&D.
If you
Just
did,
saying.
that would be
It's weird.
questionable.
Yeah.
Oh, my knee! Jesus. What happened? I don't know.
Take it a little too seriously.
Really
at
got
that
into my
point.
role play, jumped up from the computer.
Yeah. Oh, God. Twisted my ankle.
So my
That's true. In the 30 years of playing D&D, not one ankle twist. That's
One
that
twisted
you
egg.
know of.
yeah. Well, I mean, I was there for all the games, and no one.
Oh, for your years
Let's
of
see.
D&D. Gotcha.
Yeah. Did anything weird? I mean, someone fell over a table once because they got too excited and like jumped over the table at another player, and then like slipped and fell off. I was kind of messed up, but they didn't get wounded. They just kind of fell and then went ow, and then we all laughed at them. But yeah,
And this
that's
is why nobody streams anymore.
yeah. But I think that's the closest I came to a D&D injury.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, good game, everyone, and we can
Game,
pick it
guys.
up next week.
Yeah.
Did
Thanks
y'all
for the
know
session.
Sorry, I made a door that's a jerk.
the of having to give up the filter of love to save?
Brought us all
Yeah,
this
I'm
character.
actually more sad about the. I mean, I know it was just the uncommon, but any of those giant strength potions are just so cool for your tanks to have in combat. So I was kind of
Yeah.
sad about that.
I feel like
the irony was very fitting for you to have to give up the potion, though.
I know, right? That was hilarious.
He truly showed his love.
Giving up his creepy potion.
All right, good game, everybody. I'm heading.
Yeah.
All right, take care.
All right.
All right,
Thanks for the
guys. Have a
session,
good
man.
one. Good sesh.
Yeah, good sesh. Later, y'all.
See ya.
Appreciate you all caring and loving me.
Oh.
Doesn't seem like all that much happened today.
Well, yeah, we spent a day of downtime, so, and then
That only took like
the
15 minutes, though.
right.